I'm here to stay. We're here to stay. You can't move my army, no, no, no way. Hey, hey. No way, man. If you do also don't test my lane. Raising the bar, you won't know that they got me. I'm a sweater. Come on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Natural Born Shillers with me and BE from the Informant YouTube channel, aka the Doggy. What should we call you today, BE?
Doge Dog.
The Doge Dog is in the house with us. What's up, everybody in the chat? Thanks for hanging out with us. I see people in the chat already shilling. That's what I like to see. We got Poka Pokey here early. Mustus Pustus with the let's go. Biggest bro with the extra test. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for that. Adam's got a 1923 ultra rare band Mickey. Oh, what are you asking for that, Adam? That seems like a good one. That's a good one.
A lot. Yeah, this is Adam we're talking about. He knows what he has.
Yeah, Adam's got good stuff. Oh man, I thought I fixed the chat and it didn't pop up. Let me try again. Nope. Crap.
The Aldro Barrow's here. All my peeps and your peeps are in the house. How are you guys doing?
What's up, everybody? Let's do some shilling. Denny OC's in the house. Droid Darrow's here. Mr. Young Pro. What's up, Young Pro? Thanks for hanging out with us. This is our weekly stream. We do this every Tuesday evening where we're trying to connect buyers with sellers of special mint numbers and anything else you might be interested in. I've got some special comic mint numbers from the recent comic drops that happened on the new VeVe.me comics website. BE, what do you think about the new comics website? You think it's bullish for VeVe, the fact that they're kind of integrating with Marvel new releases, or are you worried about it affecting comic prices on the market?
Well, it's definitely going to affect comic prices on the market, but it's a different crowd, and can they shift that crowd over to actually spend more to get those limited editions? Right now, it looks like it's us, right? It's you know, the family that we know is buying it. If they can switch over some over time, which I think is possible, that it could be good. But I'm a little worried. I don't quite like what they're doing right now, showing editions still available and the prices are going crazy, because we all expect a certain way for the market to act. And if there's stuff that isn't sold yet, that's weird. I mean, there are some stuff, but it's really strange to me.
Yeah, there's Spider-Boy, I know, is one of them, and then Ultimate Spider-Man is another one where the prices are really high on the market. You can't buy them from the store anymore. However, it says in the app that they're not sold out. There's 600 still available, so nobody's exactly sure what's going on with that. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. VeVe hasn't announced anything about it, so a lot of people are curious and worried that it's going to affect the prices, especially for the people who are already buying and paying a lot for those. I know I had an uncommon that I got the first day and sold for 150, and that price has already dropped. It's going to drop a lot more once the rest of them get released, I'm assuming. Adam says some people have already offered him 400 already for that 1923. That seems a little low. 1923 ultra rare band Mickey. I don't remember exactly what it's called.
No way.
Yeah.
That one doesn't do as well, but that's a 1923. Yeah, 4,000. Probably should have sold it. I mean, I would hold on to it, or at least try to get 2K for it. Not financial advice, though, of course.
2K sounds about right. 1,000 at least, it would be my opinion. Poka Pokey got the Doge sign in the chat for B. Let's go. Predictions for the Stormtrooper drop. That's a great one. We definitely got to be talking about this upcoming drop on Sunday, the one everybody's been waiting for and talking about. The Star Wars Stormtroopers are dropping, but there are 15,000 of them. However, there are only 10 gems, and then you have a chance of getting the secret rare. There's only 500 editions of those. 15,000 commons, only 10 gems each. BE, is it selling out?
Wow. 100 is going to be 1,000. How many people can, we hear people talking about they're going to buy a lot, but are they really? Maybe they buy 10. That's a hard sell. I mean, maybe it's gonna. I doubt it. I can't see it selling out, at least right away. but you never know. 10 gems is actually not a bad price. 15,000 in 10 years won't be much, but right now that's a lot.
I agree. 15,000 in a few years won't be that much. We saw the prices of stuff like Disney Go to Moments that had something like 12,000, 15,000 editions, and they pumped really hard. And this is Stormtroopers, Star Wars. Lots of big Star Wars fans out there. Are you going to go for it on the drop?
Yeah, I'll probably go for one. I mean, I think the key is be in the market ready to snipe those minty fresh numbers.
There's going to be a lot of
Right?
good numbers to go for. Absolutely. I did a
Yep.
poll earlier today. We've got almost 200 votes on it, on how many Stormtroopers you're going to buy on the drop. Most people said 0. 36% of respondents said 0. The second highest response was 2 to 5, and that was 26% said that. And then 20% said as many as possible. And I heard other people saying they were going to max mint. And then 16% say they're only going to buy one. So I'm still not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'll probably buy at least one. Might as well buy at least one because it's only 10 gems. I don't know if I'm going to max mint. I don't know if I'm going to buy multiples. I might buy a second one on the rebound. Is the tough decision. Denny C says, I'm still debating listing my 400 plus comics. You got 400 plus comics, just going to take forever, one at a time. But I'm done with VeVe for a bit, says Denny OC. I thought you were a Super Bowl. I'm surprised to hear that. What's up, Slider in the house? Let's go. Thanks for hanging out with us. I might have to go into my chat and try to fix my chat, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Usually I'm able to pop up people's messages. Maybe I need to move it up.
Right. On the screen, yep.
Yeah, let me try to move that up and see if that works. Because I just tested it right before. That's why I was putting test in the chat. It didn't work. Oh, well.
If you think about when was... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that Alejandro thinks it's going to sell out, but it's going to take a few hours for the Stormtroopers drop.
That's probably... I mean, I could see... I'm just trying to think, when was the last drop that we had 15,000 that sold out?
It's been a
talking
long time.
years.
Yeah, it's
right?
at
A
least
year and a half?
right?
I mean...
Yep.
Yeah. I can't think of any.
Gangsters in the house. Let's go. Says you'll be mad at me if you will be mad. You didn't if they drop more. Oh, you mean I think he's talking to Denny C about selling his comics. They are going to drop more comics, I'm pretty sure. We'll see if BE knows about it. We were talking about it just for a second before we went live. But I think tomorrow, not only is the Tarzan drop going to happen, you can see the Tarzan comic right there that's dropping at the regular drop time. But I've heard that they're also going to be releasing several new Marvel comics on the VeVe.me comics website. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I mean, I that's kind of what I heard. I just don't know the time. I mean, that's the rumor. A couple of people I've talked to, I just don't know when it's going to be. Obviously, we got Tarzan, awesome, best comic ever tomorrow. So maybe they'll release it around that time, or if they were smart, they'd release it maybe like around like 6 p.m. Eastern, so everyone has a chance.
I like that idea.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Ledjet says he's going to buy at least 10 of them. Are you going to buy them out the store or out of the market, though? Because if they're below retail, then you'd want to buy those out of the market. I think a lot of people who plan on stacking the Stormtroopers are just going to wait to see if they're cheaper in the market. And I don't know that they will be. But with 15,000, they quite possibly could be. Alejandro says, I'm going to buy 5 on the drop and maybe another 5 after I see the prices. That might be a good play. What's up, Ronnie Lighto in the house? Biggest Bro says, lightsabers. Are you selling some lightsabers? Let's go. I haven't even thought about lightsabers in a while. I know a lot of people are stacking the Yoda lightsabers because, David, you had mentioned that when they dropped the Yoda first appearance character that he might not have a lightsaber and that you'll have to have his lightsaber so that Yoda can defend himself, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would be kind of important, wouldn't it?
You gotta defend yourself in the VeVe-verse. Alejandro says, yeah, but when was the last time the mint price was 10? That's true, too. They are cheap.
Good point.
Yeah.
Is this the cheapest besides a comic? I'm trying to think.
Marvel Mighties used to be like 7
13.
gems, didn't they? Oh, 13.
13, I thought, and now they're 15. But they could have been. Maybe they were a little bit cheaper at the very beginning.
You might be right. Adam says, so VeVe is not addressing the 60% of sold. Now, I can't technically see VeVe's tweets, and I'm not in their Discord, so I don't know exactly what they're addressing, but from the tweets I've seen from other people in the community, VeVe hasn't said anything about the 60%, and I'll pull that up right now so you can see what we're talking about. There's several comics like this, the main one being the Ultimate Spider-Man, because a lot of the comic guys are saying that that's one of the most important comics that dropped recently when they dropped all these new comics on the new website. So there's Ultimate Spider-Man #1 right there. The prices are really high on it. We can go check out the prices, but you can see right here that it says there are still 605 available. But you can't buy any of these on the website, on the comics website. And nobody knows.
And they're reserved.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, I had one reserved, and then after 10 minutes, last week, it was gone. I actually had one in my cart and never saw it again.
Well, have you checked recently? Because the same thing happened to me. I removed it from my cart and made other purchases. And then today I was just looking at the website. And when I got on the comics website, it said you have one in your cart. I didn't know what it is. I clicked on my cart and it was this, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Of course, I couldn't buy it, but it's still in my cart.
Huh. I'm going to go check right now.
That's kind of weird. Ronnie Lido says, anyone want the lowest mint on the market of Spider-Man number 7 FA Spider-Boy common cover number 176? Here, let me try to fix this chat real quick. There's no reason why it shouldn't be working. Let's see if I can't fix it. I tested it right before we went live and it was working fine. And then, of course, all of a sudden it stopped working. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll be right back.
The viewer. I'm just curious.
Say that again.
No, I was just... Hulk.
He's got the Hulk in his cart.
Yeah, did anyone actually on chat actually get one today? I'm just curious if anyone was actually able to buy one.
Yeah, I was able to purchase anything in the comic store. I'm assuming there's a lot of these that you can still purchase, but the ones that are supposedly sold out, you cannot purchase anymore. Adam says, expect the Wells to buy them all tomorrow when VeVe releases them at 3 a.m. Yeah, we don't know what time they're releasing them. Maybe some people have some inside info and they know what time they're getting released, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if anybody knows what time the new comics are going to hit the store. A Droid Arrow is going to go for 10 in the store. Maybe I'll get a secret rare. I'm not even worried about trying to go for the secret rare because there's only 500 of them and there's 15,000 of these. So your chances, I haven't done the math yet, but it's probably less than 3%.
It sucks. But if you get that 501, ooh, that's going to be worth something.
Yeah. Or the 41.
Or the 41. Don't snipe it from me, people. I need this win.
Gangster says this space is all speculation. Yeah, it is a lot of speculation. Yes. And if you looked at the new terms of service, VeVe makes it very clear that they're not promising that collectible prices will ever go up, making any types of promises on the values, and that, I don't know, they had some kind of weird stuff in the terms of service. Was there anything that you saw in that new terms of service that gave you pause, BE?
It's funny because I've not read through it, and I'm usually really good about that. So I'm going to have to go through that. You know, I just clicked sure, whatever. I mean, I kind of had to, but yeah, I got to go read through it. I'm sure there's something that will piss me off.
I think I just figured out what was wrong with the chat, so I think I can fix it now. I think I can fix it right here, right now. Boom, let's see if that worked. Yes, it did work. All right, cool. It's a little bit low, but that's fine. Shout out to Dr. Strange in the building. Let's go. Actually, because of Dr. Strange's emojis, that's why I figured out what was wrong with it, and I was able to fix it. Now we know. Thank you, Dr. Strange.
Thank you, Doctor.
Says lowered my second lowest mint secret rare number 183, Amazing Spider-Man 149. Oh, that's that recent one, F.A. Ben Reilly, and the price is $199 on that for the secret rare. I'm surprised it's that low. However, all these new secret rares only have 40 editions, and I don't know if you've heard about this or not. BE, a little bit of a rumor mill going around in the VeVe community that this Bizogi Man guy, who's like one of the biggest wallets in the community, has been buying up all these new secret rares.
I mean, good for him. I'm not going to speculate like that. I mean, there's some good ones in there that I would get, but I'm still trying to sell that 158 from the other day, the Howard the Duck. So if anyone wants the first mint,
you kind of bought that at the worst time possible.
I know, right? Totally the worst time possible. Somebody wants to make an offer. You want that? And I still have the 420 gate. I will drop my price pretty low on that, but I'm not going to give it away.
His 420 gate is the Stargate, serial number 420. Shout out to Thanu. He says, who let the dogs out? We got a Doge dog hanging out with us. That's Doge BE.
Yep.
Carlos Castro says, that's just for legality. What were you talking about just for legality?
I think the terms of service. It is. Like, most likely they won't enforce it. But if you piss them off, I guarantee you they'll enforce it.
True. Yeah, that kind of worried me a little bit. Hidden Jester says, what's up? What's up, Jester? Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Strange. Appreciate you, bro. I need to move it up a little bit, but it looks like this is showing up to where you can see it enough. Adam says, finally got a secret rare after 13 comics. I'm only buying comics I like and can possibly flip. So he's buying them off the comics website. Says, I'm not touching secondary until the rest of the comics are up for grabs. How'd you do, BE? How many did you buy off of the new comics website, and did you get anything good?
No, I just bought one. I was just like, they're not sold out. I don't know what was happening. So I just got the Deadpool, what was it, Bloodsport, whatever that one was, the number one. Yep. I got that. I got the rare, and I sold it. So I mean, these comics, I just don't even really they're not my cup of tea. I mean, maybe the Superboy and the Ultimate Spider-Man, but there's just so many. It's like we deal with this already in the current market, and now we have this new stuff. So
True. Shout out to Eddie Almeida's in the chat. We got Kryptoni here. He's driving, but he's hanging out with us. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for being here for Natural Born
what's up?
Shillers, our Tuesday evening show. And I don't know, I'm a little bit different on BE. I'm kind of digging these new ones because I love scarcity. And even if you look at the ultra rares, there's only 100 each of the ultra rares. I bought this ultra rare right here for like 20 gems because there's only 100 of them. I couldn't resist it. This is one of the secret rares I got. I bought quite a few. Shout out to Adam and Atomic also, who hooked me up with super chats during my stream the day that these dropped, and I bought some of the comics with my super chats, and one of the ones I got was this secret rare right here. Last time I checked, there's only 2 on the market, so I got mine listed for $4.99, which is pretty high, but it's such a cool looking cover that I don't mind letting it just sit there and seeing if anybody buys it. And also, I probably
that is a cool cover.
Yeah, I love that cover, especially for Halloween or something. I probably shouldn't be mentioning this, but there are some good deals in the market on these. I got this serial number 999 for under 5 gems. And I bought the number 420. It looks like I already sold that. Yeah, oh no, here it is. We got number 420 here that I bought for like 10 gems. I mean, some of these special mints, people collect them, and I think that they'll be easy to flip, especially when you're only paying like 5 gems for a 999.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I did see Rewind 2001. He had like 24 something up for $20. I forgot which one. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, Dark X. He had number 19 for $22.
Dang, that seems like a good deal. I would probably buy
And
that.
it sold out. And when I looked at it, it was not sold out. So I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it. Probably should have bought it.
I can see myself buying that. Dr. Strange says, so are we getting new
Yeah.
comics tomorrow on the Reader app or not? I'm pretty sure we are. I saw a tweet about it. I don't know who tweeted it, so I don't know if I can go find it. If anybody knows who tweeted about it, I think somebody put a picture out of 5 comics that are supposed to be being released on the new comic website tomorrow. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody knows about that, let me know in the chat. Kryptoni says, just seen a motorcycle accident? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the worst way to have an accident. I would never ride a motorcycle personally. I guess I don't know. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to drive a motorcycle. BE, you seem like a motorcycle guy. Maybe not.
I do a trike. No, I'll tell you why I don't do motorcycle. When I was a kid, my dad had actually a computer programmer who worked for him, and the guy got in a car accident. He on the motorcycle, and he took me to the hospital. And he said, "This is why you don't drive a motorcycle." He had pins in his head was like pinned to his shoulders. I mean, it was crazy. I'm like, okay, that doesn't look good.
That's way,
Right.
way too dangerous, man. It's just you're just an inch away from you losing your life on one of those. What's up, Smart Buy in the house? Let's go. We got Thomas G here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Smart Buy says Troopers price predictions above retail. The common. Oh man, I haven't put my price prediction in. I've seen a couple price predictions in the price predictions channel. I'll pull it up real quick and see what other people are thinking. It's such a hard decision with 15,000 edition, but it's only 10 gems. Shout out to Dark Link in the house. What's up, Dark Link? Let's check our price predictions. If anybody wants to add their price predictions before the drop, you got till Sunday, so you got quite a while. I know Dan K had his in here, and he's got the common at 14 and the secret rare at 275. I think the secret rare will be higher than that. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I think the secret rare will be a little higher. But yeah, the common, I mean, that might be a good price. I'll tell you what, if they go down to 5, then I might stack like 10 of them. But we'll have to see.
I feel like they're going to start above retail, and then when people see that they're above retail in the market, they're just going to go buy them from the store.
Oh, absolutely. Right.
So that might end up getting them sold out because they're probably going to start kind of high because people are going to scoop them up as soon as possible. I have no doubt. I'm probably going to try to buy fast. And like BE said, there's going to be a lot of minty fresh numbers to look for, although we're not allowed to use that phrase that is patented. We'll call them good cereals to look for. Only BE can use that one. Chester says, anyone know what's needed to be a master collector now? I think it's all about how many points per day you get. So, for example,
yeah, it's the percentage, right?
Yeah.
2,000 a day right now. I think is 1%.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's the top 1%, right? So it's whatever that is.
That makes sense because I bought quite a few comics on the day that the new comics website came out, and sold a few and bought a few too in the market. And then I noticed that I had jumped all the way up to like gold 1 just because I had so much activity that day. But then the next day I didn't have a lot of activity. So then the day afterwards I dropped back down to bronze. I'm bronze level right now. Thomas G says, I got Deadpool number 1,000 and sold it for 250 gems. No, I think you did good. I've seen a few 1,000s. on the market that I've thought about picking up too, because I know there's people out there that like the last mints a lot. But I think he did good on that one. Yeah, because it's a Deadpool
Yeah, that
comic.
seems
Those are
good.
kind of tough to sell. What's up, Simply Marvelous in the house? Let's go. Thanks for hanging out with us. Now I got to fix that. Let me fix that real quick. Put that below my gifts. There we go. Legest says I still have the year of the he's been trying to shill this for like a month now. Is anybody interested in the very last mint for the year of the dragon medallion? And it ends in 88, which is a good number for the year of the dragon. Let me move up this chat real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys.
Listed for Legis, what do you have the it's listed for okay, now it's us. It's listed for 175.
Yes, and we pull it up every time on stream because I think it is a cool collectible. I don't know if 175 is a good price or not. You know, that's hard to say, but let me try to find that in here. It's cool that it's the last minute. It's also cool that it ends in 88. There's not a lot of these. There it is right there. 688 for 175. It's not even like the most expensive one on the market. You got number 41 right there too for 199 if you're into the 41s. I'm surprised that hasn't sold yet. He's got the number 41 medallion listed for 200 gems.
Is that the first? That was the first one on that?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it
so
is.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, again, if we're not in the Asian markets yet, it's not going to mean much, but when we are, it probably would. I like that last minute. I just have to be careful.
Yeah.
I spent a lot. Unless somebody wants to buy my 123 platinum record that I pay way too much for, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, I was wondering what he was talking about. He says, is that Ryoshi from the Shiba Inu coin? I didn't know the Shiba Inu coin dog was named Ryoshi. Apparently, that's the name of it. And Bruin 88's got, I don't even know what that number is. 150 million?
It's a lot.
150 million? Oh, man. I've heard that coins like that have been pumping lately, but the meme coin market's starting to drop a little bit. I just got back into Myro, but it hasn't done much for me. Smart Bass says, low mint and special mint people must be disappointed after these 300 comic releases. I tweeted about that yesterday. I kind of feel bad for people that paid a lot of money for number 201s and number 158s, the lowest serial numbers for comics that have 10,000 editions or 5,000 editions or 30,000 editions, now that we have thousands of two-digit comics. But then other people replied saying, yeah, but those are more important comics. So I don't know, where do you fall on that, BE? Right. Do you think this really messes up the low mint market for commons now that we have all these two digits available?
I mean, it could. These comics just aren't as important as some, the ones that they have larger numbers on. We already knew 1,000 edition comics weren't doing well because the last time they did it at San Diego, what was it, Decon? They did it, or wasn't Decon? It was Comic-Con, or whatever it was. Yeah, Comic-Con. There you go. It was Comic-Con. They released a couple, if you remember those, and they got up to 350, and bam, they're only 1,000 of them. They're like $50 right now. So, and those are better comics than these.
Yeah, like the Venom number 1.
So I don't know. Exactly. So I don't know. This part's all speculation. This will work its way out, or work its way into the system, I think.
Yeah, Dr. Strange said he also saw that tweet that I was talking about that says that there's like 5 comics dropping tomorrow, but neither one of us can remember where it came from, so we can't go find it. Marvelous says, I feel like I missed out with these new comics, especially with surprise rollout and not being able to buy for days. I mean, I don't like the way they did that. It was like a big surprise. Nobody knew that was even going to happen. So the people who are in the know, and maybe they were in the know just because they were paying close attention. I don't know. That's speculative. But those people made out really well because some people bought tons of them, as we've talked about many times before. Kryptoni says, Iron Man Mighty Floor doubled. I heard, what's his name? Last Mint Mick or whatever. Not one of my favorite people, had just scooped up a bunch of these Iron Man Mighty Marvels. I don't know why. He scooped up a bunch of Black Panthers too. You saw those prices go crazy. Stack Troopers.
He's trying to control the market.
Yeah, that's his plan, but that hardly ever pays off, especially with this few of users. But maybe it will. Eddie Almeida says stack the Troopers for 2 gems. I don't think they're going that low, but if they do go to 2, everybody's going to stack those.
I'm buying them. Yeah, there's no way. I think you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you said it earlier. Exactly. Above 10, they're going to buy it in the market. So until it sells out, these are not going much above 10, right? So maybe it does sell out because of that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the market looks like on those. I know people want to buy a bunch of them so they can put together their Stormtrooper armies. Mustus Pustus has X-Men number 28 and a great mint number 12, and it's listed for only 77 gems. Man, that seems like a good deal. Let me pull that up. Doesn't look like very many of these have sold yet. You said it was the common, and he's got number 12. Yeah, it's very, you can't see it behind the Shiba dog in front of you, but it's listed for 77 gems, and it's mint number 12. Now there is a mint number 11. That's the lowest mint on all of them. But I feel like that's a good price for the second lowest. However, it doesn't seem to be a very popular comic. There's only, not too many of them sold so far. Bruin88 says he's going to buy...
I mean...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go, sorry.
I was just going to say, Bruin88 is going to buy 10 Stormtroopers at retail.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds... it's not a horrible price. You're going for that secret rare, maybe. Yeah, if I had an opposable thumb, I would do it too. So, it'd be hard for me to go for the drop.
Gonna be hard. Well, I mean, you can do it with the you can get into the wait list with your paws, but yeah, if you have to spam click to get snipes, you're gonna be struggling now.
Or hey Google, maybe I can do that. Have it do it for me.
What's up, Choo Choo? Thanks for hanging out with us. Choo Choo's got Avengers number 5, mint number 72 for 1972. Less than 20 gems for a 2-digit. Man, and some of the mint numbers I've been looking for have been like X-Men number 41, and then I'm trying to find mint number 41, and I've seen a couple of them that I don't think people are putting a lot of prices on them, a lot of good prices on them. I feel like they should be higher, but I'm afraid to go too hard on these new comics. Gangster says, what time are the new comics dropping? Nobody seems to know.
We're trying to figure that out. Do you know?
Yeah.
That's the most important question.
Oh no, Ledjet says he messed up and listed his Starfire for $1.15. I realized it as soon as I hit confirm, clicked back on it, unlisted, but too late. It was bought in under 10 seconds. Starfire. What is Starfire?
I saw that on here.
Is that like that first one, that season 1 collectible? I hope
Yeah,
not.
that season 1. That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness, you sold one of those for $1? Sheesh, I wish I was on the market that day.
I mean, I would have been fast enough to get it if I was on. I mean, that's the type of thing you got to be careful.
I know a lot of people, when they list and they realize it, that they're able to unlist real quick, but I guess Legess was not able to get to it fast enough. That's tough. That's a good collectible, too. I kind of like that one. Kryptoni says, Blade number 1, mint number 37. Anybody have any offers? That's one of those new comics. See, everybody's got these 2 digits now on these comics. Like we were talking about earlier, I think it kind of hurts the prices of those 3 digits that people were spending a little bit for back in the day.
Yeah, but if it's better, I mean, like this doesn't compete with AF-15, right? Like if you have
nobody,
these are just if they're gonna pile these on, which we know they are, right? They're gonna be releasing some of these the same day the comic gets released in the public. So there's gonna be a lot of these, which is why I think people are a little nervous. The stuff that we already have. Yeah, it's an interesting question. We have no clue where this market's going to go. I'm happy with what I have. We'll see what happens.
And I kind of like buying these out of the store for like $7 each, and then having a chance of not only getting a secret rare or an ultra rare with only 100 editions, but also having the chance of getting a 2-digit mint.
Exactly.
I bought quite a few, but like I said, I bought some of them with super chats. Still don't have her too. Yeah, the Starfire. That was a rough one. Far too many Stormies. It's not a market buy. Oh, we're talking about the too many Stormies. I thought you were talking about Starfire. I'm not sure what Stormy is. News now, marijuana's in the house. Oh, Stormtroopers. Okay, yeah.
I think that's what he's saying. Yeah.
15,000. Shout out to News Now. Thanks for hanging out with us. He says, "Help me shill. I'm trying to cash out. What you got to shill? Let me know. We'll try to help you out." J Money's in the house, stopping by to hit the like button. Let's go. I appreciate you, J Money, the OG.
Yes.
I know he's buying some Stormtroopers on Sunday. Who else still waiting on comic deliveries? Now, there is one comic that I paid for that I never did get delivered. I put in a support ticket on the comics website. They actually emailed me back and asked for screenshots, so I sent them screenshots, and I was even live at the time, so I sent them a link to my live stream as well, and I haven't heard anything back yet.
Imagine that.
Maybe they'll just send it to me. Maybe it'll pop up in my account. Maybe they'll send me a secret rare for the trouble. Doubt it. News Now says I got an Uncanny Spider-Man number 2, mint number 32. How much are you asking for it? Lots of 2 digits. People are trying to shill their 2 digits. Like I said, I got that 999, which is second to last serial number on one of these comics. I have to go through and see that I'm trying to shill too. Somebody make me an offer on it. I only paid $5. These are not my comics. I was about to say, I don't have that comic. I am considering selling the secret rare for cheaper if anybody's really interested. There's only 2 of them listed on the market. I got mine listed for $4.99. Somebody posted one for $2.99, and it looks like it's sold because it disappeared or they delisted it. But here's my $9.99 I'm trying to get rid of if somebody wants to make me an offer on that bad boy. Oh, Kryptoni's blade was an uncommon. Yeah, you saw me looking for it. Must not have it listed. It's a 2-digit though. What's with the Extreme Venomverse #1 secret rare? Why is it at 1K? Is it at 1K? Maybe there's just not that many listed.
Yeah, that's the problem. People see that and they're used to seeing all the comics being sold, so they just figure they've all been sold out. I just say be careful. Look at the comic you want to buy. Go right down and you click on it and you'll see how many have sold of it. Because I don't think anything is sold out. I mean, this one has 862 remaining for the resurrection of Magneto. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And in this Extreme Venomverse, it says there's still 478 available in the store to be purchased, so only about half of them sold so far. We got Crown J in the house. Let's go. Love the fire sale right now. Yeah, prices are coming down. I feel like some people are selling their stuff so they can buy more of the new comics, and I don't know if that's a smart move or not. Then again, if you like scarcity, I kind of like the ultra rares at 100 editions each. Imagine some of these other comics that dropped only having 100 secret rares. Most of them have like 250. That's like less than half of what the regular secret rares are, and they're ultra rares, so you can get them like for under 20 gems. So it's kind of, I'm trying not to buy too many, but I've already bought a couple. Smartbot says everything is acceptable till the date. What VeVe have done, but releasing low mint facsimile without at least one bull run is stabbing early investors. I think it hurts comic book collectors. I saw 2 different people who both have big accounts. One person said that their comic value, their vault value for their comics has dropped significantly, and the other person said, oh, that's strange because mine's gone up significantly since the new comic website was dropped. So I don't know.
Oh, mine has big time. Mine's up $4,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I wonder what's up with that. I would think that it went down, but I'm seeing other people say that it has gone up. Nino Blue's in the house. What's up, Nino? Number 14 uncommon Spider-Boy 3 for 108 jimmies. That's a decent price on that one. That's one of the first mints. 11 is the lowest. He's got Spider-Boy 3. Spider-Boy's hot right now, too. News Now's got Spider-Boy 2. Number 158 listed for 16 gems. There's a cheap one for you. What's the rarity on that? Oh, common. Gotcha. News Now is trying to get rid of. He says he's liquidating. Now he's got an Uncanny Spider-Man 2 mint number 32 common listed for 40 gems. 40 gems for 32? That seems a little high to me. Could be wrong.
Isn't that crazy? What you're saying is a little high. Like, again, 2 years ago, that would have been $2 trillion,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, especially a 2-digit. Imagine a year ago having a number 32 comic. That would have gone for thousands. He's just dropped his last mint medallion to 125. And we got the OG Kobe in the house. What's up, Kobe Collects? Thanks for hanging out with us. Let me know if you got anything to shill. You can shill some hero cards if you want to. I need to shill that mythic that I got from you. I think the floor price was around 25, 30 bucks. Kryptoni says, I've already made my money back on the VeVe Comics platform. I was upgrading all my blind box numerous times for $2.99 a pop. Hey, the new comics platform has been great for flippers. Maybe it's just me, but I made $400 or $500 off of it. I sold an uncommon for $150. I sold a secret rare for $150. I sold my ultra rare Children of the Vault, which I love that comic just because it's Children of the Vault, for like $50 as well. So I've been doing all right. And I sold quite a few other ones for more than what I paid. Yes, Kobe the Legend is in the house. Eddie Almarda's got the ultra rare Aston Martin on the floor. Wait, what? Don't tempt me. I just cashed out like 900 gems, so I don't have the gems for it. I mean, when I saw the new terms of service, I was afraid that they put that there to get rid of me, so I figured I better cash out before they axe me. I thought that last time.
What's in the terms of service that you're worried about?
Well, one thing that I know that Cavell Anderson put out a video about recently was the fact that it shows, and I thought it said this before, but it says that we may go out of business, and if we do, your collectibles aren't going to be as worth as much. Basically, is what they're saying. I don't like that too much. I mean,
that's a little weird that they would say that.
I was wondering if that was in the terms of service before they changed it. People were saying that's a new addition to the terms of service. I don't necessarily know if it's a new addition to the terms of service, but maybe it is. And there were a couple other things too. I don't have them off the top of my head, but one of them's talking about how your collectibles may drop in price and your collectibles aren't really worth anything. It's kind of what they're saying. Like, don't assume that they're worth money because they're just collectibles. They're just for collecting. You shouldn't be speculating on it, things like that. But I know they're just It's legalities. They're just watching their back. Musta says my comics has been like a stable coin because he's got the top tier secret rares. Hey, that's smart. And I think like AF-15s have done really well, but stuff like Marvel Comics #1 has come down quite a bit because there are so many of them. 60,000 editions is quite a bit. Kobe says VeVe X Marvel collab here is massive. I don't think it can be underrated at all. If it definitely does what it's meant to do and brings in a lot more collectors, then it's going to be worth it because it's going to drive up the prices of everything on the market. If we could like double the number of users from it, then it will be worth it. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Jay? Yossi in the house, another OG. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are doing our Natural Born Shillers stream that we do every Tuesday with me and BE from the Informant channel. He's going to be live for tomorrow's Tarzan comic drop, and it might be at the same time that they drop all these new comics on the comics website. So make sure you're subscribed to his channel. The link is in the description. Kryptoni just listed his blade #1 uncommon I was looking at a second ago, number 37 for 50 bucks. What's up, Leo? Thanks for hanging out. What was you gonna say, BE? Sorry.
I just said, whoa. I mean, the prices. The problem is nobody's buying anything. Like, you know, if I've got that 158, nobody's buying it. I've got, what do I have here? I've got Amazing Fantasy 15. If somebody wants to buy that,
Is it, what,
I've
common?
got the secret rare.
Oh
no, the secret rare.
Sheesh. How's that price been doing? Does it stay the same?
It says it's at 13,000. It had gone down. I don't know if somebody's actually buying at that price, but I would go a little bit below that if somebody wanted to buy it. But I want to get rid of this damn 420 gate. We're not even getting any offers. Or my 123 record, the platinum record from Ron English. I've got that. Yeah. There's not much I want to sell, but there are a few things that I would like to sell.
I'm pulling up your Amazing Fantasy 15 now. There's like 3 Amazing Fantasy 15. Oh no, 2 of them. I know one of them's like a reprint, right?
Yeah, the original 250, one of the 250 series. There you go.
There it is. That's the bad
is mine
boy.
listed? I don't know if I listed it. I may have taken
Daniel
it.
says Hulk
No, I don't
wedding.
have it listed.
What's a Hulk wedding? Did Hulk get married? I didn't know anything about that. Who did Hulk marry? I didn't know that was a thing. Speaking of weddings, BE and his honey recently spent the week looking for diamonds. What was up with that, BE? I heard you tell me a little bit about it, but did you go searching for diamonds?
Yeah, so Crater Diamond State Park in Arkansas. It's in Murfreesboro. You can go in. It used to be 10. It's $15 a person. You can go in. It's a 32-acre field, and they plow it every once in a while when it rains. A lot of people find surface diamonds. Otherwise, you got to dig up and run material. And, you know, I thought I found a diamond. They said it wasn't. I'm still not convinced that it's not because but it's super tiny, super tiny. But it's a lot of fun. Going rock hounding, you know, they have other stuff, amethyst and a bunch of other type of gems out there. So it's
that sounds
you can
really
get lucky.
cool.
It's fun.
I didn't even know that was a thing. And plus, it seems, I don't know about romantic, but it kind of does. It seems like a romantic thing to do with your honey. Go out searching for diamonds.
Yep.
But if you find one, you got to split it with her. That's the bad part.
That's right. I don't think it gets split. I think she just takes it all and buys a purse.
Good point. Smart Guy says, if you get the secret rare comic of one of the worst of the 300, list your comic for 100K. Now your vault value is up 100K. I've seen people doing that. Say, look, my vault value is like 6.8 million because they got a secret rare where they're the only one that has it, so they can list it whatever they want. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, then go for it. News Now, marijuana's shilling hard now, lowering his mint number 32 all the way down to 32 gems. What was the comic on that again? Let me go find it real quick. It is Uncanny Spider-Man #2. It's the Spider-Man. I think all the Spider-Man should have a little bit of value because he's such a popular character. He's got it listed for 32 gems. It's serial number 32. Oh, here's Kobe Collects with some terms of service update. He says, page 18, clause 7.124 says, VeVe reserves the right to ban OG Vault from time to time and block him and all. I didn't read that section. Nobody told me that was a thing.
Damn.
Oh, I knew it.
They covered all their bases there. Look at that. They really did a good job.
I knew they were going to put something like that in there. I already cashed out just in case. Denny OC says, listed a bunch of 3-digit uncommon comics for under 10 gems. Are those the new ones or the old ones? Because 3 digits, they're all 3 digits. Because there's only 1,000.
I mean, everything's, here's the thing, guys and gals. So it's same rules as before. If it's not a popular comic, it's not going to do well just because there's like 5 of them. It will do better. Look, if you get that secret rare, you're going to probably be able to sell it for a lot. But remember the first comic they sold 1,000 of? It was that Spider-Man. And it was like, man, with that, the secret rares, which only had what? a 10. I don't even remember how many there were. 100. I mean, those were selling for 20, 30, 40, 100,000, whatever the heck they were.
Yeah.
These aren't going to hit that kind of price. I don't think so. Not anymore.
No, but I mean, this is a good example right here. Kryptoni sold his ultra rare X-Men number 29 for $60 this morning, and this is one of the newer comics. And the reason he got so much for it, and he did good because the floors came down a little bit. Oh, the floor was like 40 something. Somebody bought it. Now the floor is at 75. And what's special about this is that I can tell just by looking at it, it's a Peach Momoko cover, and those Peach Momoko covers have been doing really well. That's an artist that a lot of people like, and a lot of Peach Momoko covers got dropped with all these new comics. 300 new comics, and there's several of them with Peach Momoko and this ultra rare. There's only 100 total editions, so the Peach Momoko fans don't mind paying a little bit for these. Congratulations, Kryptoni. Good purchase or good sale. JLC sale. I was gonna say, where's your co-host? Oh, you don't see him? I don't know if he's gonna bark for us, but he's a puppy dog. He's a Shiba Inu dog.
I never learned how to bark. I was turned into a dog from my third wish from the diamond. I don't know how it happens. It's dumb, but at least there were 3 wishes, unlike some other lamps and stuff like that. So
yeah, our lamp only gave us 2 wishes. The digital go to moment. Wop Man is in the house. What's up, Wop? Thanks for hanging out with us. Denny OC's got Hawk number 418, mint 5,500. Is that the last mint? Let me pull that up. I think that's the Hawk wedding one, which I don't think I've ever noticed before. I didn't realize, Hawk got married. I didn't think he had game like that. But yeah, there it is, 418. Oh, it is a Hawk. Well, I don't know if he's the one getting married. He's just an attendee.
Yeah, I
for
remember
Hawk.
this. Yeah, he's
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. What's that a comment, I'm assuming? And let's see if that's 5,500 total editions on this, or is it 6,000?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's
$1.50. Wow.
7,500 total editions.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a nice square number there. People like that kind of stuff. 5,500, and he's trying to get rid of it. Adam says people need to stop it with these unrealistic asks. No one paying $50 for a trash 2-digit mint. Be realistic and undercut floor prices. Well, you can see Kryptoni got 60 for his ultra rare. I mean, like I said, I love scarcity. If it's a cool looking cover, maybe the comic's not that important, but it's a really dope cover. And I've been seeing some really dope covers like that secret rare I got. I don't want to sell that for cheap just because the cover looks so cool. And it's very scarce, so I don't know. Maybe it's
if you got it cheap. But once these drop tomorrow, we're gonna have more tomorrow, and this is gonna happen every week.
True.
These prices are going down. Sell it unless you really like it. Not financial advice, but you're gonna be. I have a feeling this is gonna be a bloodbath, unless they hold back. Unless they're doing this on purpose to hold back the ones that are not minted yet. I mean, Adam's right. This is all. It's a fake number unless they're all released. Once they're all released, we'll get a real number. But I don't know. I mean, I bought one real early when these were out, and I saw it coming down, and I sold it for like a $2 profit because I'm like, I'm gonna get screwed and get nothing for it. So
yeah, some of these prices are crazy. Like on this one, Amazing Spider-Man number 36, you can see that the floor for the commons at 5, but the floor for the uncommon is under 4. And I think it just has to do with there are more listed. Oh, actually, there's more commons listed. So yeah, the prices are all real janky right now on these new comics. People don't know what to do with them. We got Shelby Cobra in the chat. Let's go. Says the diamond searching was fun, but a lot of work. It was all muddy. Sunday and the worst. Or maybe it was sunny, or it was on Sunday. Plus, I get everything no splitting. Oh, is that how that works?
that I think it's
That makes sense. News Now Marijuana says I got Fantastic Four number 53 mint 169 listed for 27 gems. Let me know on the rarity on those two, because 169, that's pretty close to the bottom, because I think the lowest serial number on that one's 158. Adam says the current secondary market prices are fake, undercut it. I have been doing some undercutting, but I've been holding some of the stuff that I like anyway because it's so cheap in the first place. Like if something has a really cool cover and the floor price is 2 or 3 gems, I'm holding on to it. Like my Children of the Vault, I still got one of those. I'm holding on to that just because it's got the word vault in it. I'll be honest with you guys. Plus, it's a cool looking cover. It's my kids.
Hey, that's a good reason. Yeah. I think that's a great reason.
Yeah, if they had a Children of the BE, I'm sure BE would be holding on to them, or a Children of the Doge Dog.
Or is there a dog bone on a comic? I mean, let me know.
I do have one with a dog that I won't sell this one either because I like the cover a lot. This Amazing Spider-Man is this, I forget who it is. This girl.
Oh yeah, that's Cosmo.
Is that Cosmo?
Isn't that Cosmo?
I think that's Cosmo. Yeah, right? Yeah. That's really cool. Thomas G says Adam's trying to stack for cheap. Yeah, he is. Nino Blue says you're a legend. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Jeff says, I've been reading some of these new comics and it's actually pretty good. I need to start reading some of these comics, honestly, especially the Children of the Vault. I want to know who those are. I know I had X Layer in my chat the other day when we were going for these new comics, and he was explaining to me who the Children of the Vault were, and it was kind of seemed like an interesting story that I might want to get into. JLC says, I love how easy it is to read now. Yeah, with the new comic reader app, which I haven't used yet, but I hear you can go like from panel to panel, and it's a lot easier to read than it was with just the VeVe app. Lots of peaches on the app now. Yeah, but people are stacking them up. And the ultra rares, there's only 100 each of those. Kryptoni got that one that he sold for 60. Got it for $3. Did you snipe that? Sounds like a snipe to me.
That is a good.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you think that they should have like panels that? I know that one guy was talking about having panels that move. Like if you're gonna do this, like do it large, right? Like go all out and have. And these are new comics, so they could do it. Have a couple panels where they're actually like a cartoon, or they move a little bit, like the old like cut scenes in the '90s on crappy video games. It still would be really cool.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. And that could attract some of the non-Marvel collectors, the people that are not on the VeVe yet, and they see those in that new comics website, and they want to get stuff where they can see the panels moving. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of work for the artist, but I think it would pay off. I think it's something people would like. And also, why not have animated covers? They've already done that over on DC.
Totally.
And that would be cool as well.
Well, you just came up with a great point. Like $4, the low one, you don't get the panels that move. You have to get the limited edition in order to get the panels that move. It would be an insane selling point. They could literally convert these people. I'd like to see what Adam thinks, because I know he's skeptical. I think if you did something like that, you might be able to convert a lot more people.
Yeah, that's what you need, stuff that's going to attract the people that aren't on VeVe yet but are big Marvel collectors. Something like that is some type of advantage that they would they'd be interested in getting a hold of. Adam says, there are stupid whales out there, but don't think everyone will buy it there. Regardless of the artist, some of these are still not worth current floor. Don't cry later on when floors get cut in half or more, especially whenever they're holding some stuff back that you can't even buy that's apparently not sold out yet. Yeah, I'm feel bad for the people who are buying the Amazing Spider-Mans, because they're going to release another 600 and those prices are going to drop. I don't know how they're getting released, but at some point those other Spider-Boys and Amazing Spider-Mans are going to be released and people are going to be able to buy them. Like this is another one, the Spider-Boy, you can't buy anymore on the comics website, but you can tell by the number listed and also by looking at it in the market that it's not sold out. So I don't know what's up with that. It'd be nice if they gave us an update on what's going on with that, and if we were all given the opportunity to buy those at the same time and not just certain people. You can see 664 is still not sold of those, and it's Spider-Boy.
Do you think tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, that instead of doing new ones, they're going to just re-release these, let them sell out? You know, maybe they've been getting the market ready. Maybe that happens.
It's possible. I mean, but I think they should let us know ahead of time, but they probably won't. Walkman says, I'm into the number 12 ultra rare peach Venom number 28. Ooh. I'm going to hodl that one for a couple years. I don't know if I would do that. I mean, yeah, do your thing, do what you want, Walkman. But I always say,
you know what? He doesn't care. He just won what, 30,000 froth in a race.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, yes, he did. He'll tell you. Crazy.
Oh, shout out to Wop Manish. Y'all need to get into this muzzle run. Lots of winners over there. BE's always playing muzzle run during his VeVe live stream. So if you're hanging out with him during the live stream tomorrow, you can get into some muzzle run. It's on Matic. It's a Web3 game, dog racing. You can see he's a dog. So are you gonna be racing tomorrow, BE?
I'm not built for that. I like to just
That's true.
Smoke pot and talk on YouTube channels.
Yeah, Doge Dog would get his butt kicked on the track. Dan K says someone's trying to sell number 76 R2D2 for $1,800. Yeah, I could see that being a decent deal. 1,800 is a lot though, but people love those 2-digit when it comes to important collectibles like the first appearance of R2D2, and it's a golden moment. Adam says they are holding back on purpose because number 1, FOMO. I mean, I don't think they're doing that. Maybe they are. You might be right. I didn't buy one of the new comics, as Denny LC. You didn't even buy one. I bought like around 20. And I did well on them too. So Kryptoni says I bought my Silver Surfer back for $23. Is that the first appearance Silver Surfer collectible? They were at 100 for a long time. I'm surprised if they're selling that cheap. Mustard says, got Amazing Spider-Man number 37, ultra rare number 13, listed for $145. Now that might be a decent deal. I like that. That's one of the new comics. There's only, happy St. Patrick's Day. So there's only 100 of those, and he's got probably the lowest, most likely that's the lowest mint that's going to be available for that collectible. He's listed for $145. Okay, all of the ones that News Now Marijuana is shilling are all commons if you guys are interested. And if anybody's looking for any particular collectibles or comics, let us know, and we will let the people know, or we'll put you on the Chiron up there that's scrolling by for collectibles that people are looking for. Adam says they're holding back on purpose because 1, FOMO, 2, many Moon Boys got in early, and 3, they sell at high price to dumb money. I mean, it seems shady if that's what they're doing, but you might be right. Oh, that is Black Cat. I always forget who that is on my comic that I like with Cosmo. That's Black Cat holding Cosmo.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. 80 Almeida says, "Brother, all these NFTs are trash. They can bring out another 100,000 Stormtroopers in a different pose in 3 months." What do you think about that, BE?
I don't know. Could they? I mean, I guess.
But they wouldn't be
I don't
first
know. I doubt
appearances,
it.
right?
Right. They're not going to. I'll tell you why they're not going to do it, because they're already doing 15,000. That's a lot. Like in this world, that's like 100,000.
True. And if they did do 100,000 more, they would only do that if we just got a big, huge influx of users, which in that case, it'd be good for us because prices would go up. We got Crown J in the chat who is selling his secret rare Ronin. Is this it right here? Yeah, probably must be Gravity John. For $69.99, and if you notice, there's only 15 of these on the market. I think this is the one that you had to craft to get. Yeah, it's the animated one. It's very dope looking. I don't know who Ronin is, but there's only 600 total editions, and the floor price is now at 70. He just put it on the floor if anybody's interested. News Now Marijuana's got.
See, one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that I've noticed, if you really want to sell, you got to undercut that floor. Not financial advice, but like usually it's about 20%, and sometimes 30%. You got to get, like we've always talked about, you've talked about, leave some meat on the bone. These days, you got to leave more than just a little bit of meat on the bones. You got to, they want to be guaranteed that they're going to get their money back. So if you're desperate to sell, you got to make that price right.
Yeah, that's what I do when I'm trying to sell. I undercut the floor by quite a bit. That's what I had to do to get rid of my secret rare Coke machine finally. I had to undercut. That's all I could do. News Now Marijuana's got mint number 53. So let me find that. Oh, wait. Am I on the wrong page? Fantastic Four number 53. Mint number 169. There it is right there. Oh, you're a Moon Boy? That's his username, Moon Boy. And he's selling it for only 27 gems. Definitely one of the cheapest sub 200s on the market. And I see BE is also on that market with serial number 159 for 76 gems. So if you're interested in either of those, then jump on.
I mean, I don't remember what I paid for that. I can make a deal if somebody's interested in that. I forgot about that one.
I didn't know you had that one either. If you guys want to make an offer on either one of those in the chat, do so, and they will let you know if it's a good offer or not. Whip It Cream says Edge of Spider-Man number 3 with the Spider-Boy origin story. He's got the uncommon number 33 for 33 gems. That's a lot of threes. 33 for uncommon number 3. Let me see if I can find it. And for 33 gems. Trying to figure out if that's a good price. I don't know. I don't know if let me try to find it while I'm talking. I've been looking for stuff like that too. Like if it's X-Men number 7 and mint number 777 is a cheap price, I might jump into it because I kind of like those. Although I used to have New Avengers number 7 ultra rare, and the serial number was 777, and I could never sell that one for some reason. I thought it was a cool mint number, so it's kind of like this one that he's trying to sell right here. Let me pull it up real quick. It's the uncommon. What's nice about these new ones is that they have all separate covers. Here it is, number 33 right there for 33 gems, and it's not like they have the black and white uncommons like they do on the classic collectibles. Of course, they don't have any exclusive covers though.
Right.
Thomas G says the dog is Lockjaw. I thought it was Cosmo. Can't tell the difference between Cosmo and Lockjaw. I thought Lockjaw was a He-Man character. I could be wrong. News Now's got some Hawks at the floor as well. Those are the collectibles. What's up, G Love in the house? Venom number 1, secret rare number 99. What's it worth? Venom number 1. Is that the first? One of the first?
Oh, the new one?
Oh, it must be.
Oh, no. One. I think he is talking about the first one.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Let me see. Venom. Yeah, because all the new Venoms are like 35, 28, and 27. So he's got this one right here, I think. Venom Lethal Protector. This one's only got one rarity. They're all commons. And he's got serial number 99. He wants to know what's it worth. The floor is actually not too bad on these. I'm surprised it's as well as it is. The floor is at 69, and then it goes to 77, and then 82. I want to say 99 for your number 99, but honestly, that might be too cheap. Maybe you can get 199 for it. You can see you got a 79 here, but 99 is a little cooler because it's a repeating number. Maybe 199 on that. Maybe 150. Not financial advice, of course. Kryptoni bought the upgrade for $3. Oh, and then got the ultra rare mint 134. Let's go. DNK said there's a new whale grabbing 400 plus VeVe NFT. Is that Bazoki Man? Or is it a different new guy? Dolly says, as soon as you sold all your comics, check out my Ghostbusters logo, number 21, or 2021, and 840. Which Ghostbusters logo? There are several of those. I guess,
the regular, the what, gold and platinum.
well, the gold and platinum, there's not even that many of those available, so it couldn't be that one. It must be, oh, it could be the silver one. There's only 19 of these on the market, too. And he's got serial 2021, which is kind of cool. That might be the year it came out. There you are. Yeah, I see it on the market now.
I think it is.
Whew.
Did it come out that year? Can you click
check
on it and see if it... Yeah, it should say if it...
Yeah, released January 28th, 2021. So this is like...
and how much does he sell it for? Oh, $840.
Yeah,
okay.
it's an expensive one. But this is an OG collectible. This was on the app before I even got into VeVe. I remember seeing these and being like, man, those things are expensive. Especially the gold ones.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold and the platinum, they were insane.
Carlos Castro says, sounds like they're going to drop way too much all at once. Horrible decision in my opinion. Do you still own some Omi? Oh no, I've been out of Omi for a long time. I only buy coins that are named after Taylor Swift's cats. That's my thing. No, I'm into a lot of different meme coins now, but I made a lot, well, I kind of made a lot off of those Taylor Swift cat coins, but then I put them back into other meme coins, and I've pretty much lost most of my profit on those. I'm still up like 2x from where I started on the meme coins, but I'm about to give up on the meme coins. Honestly, they're not working for me.
Yeah, and when people see, 1000xing, they're gonna get in. It's too late now, right? Like everyone sees it now. So.
Yeah, you really got to be in some of those whale groups where they're getting ready to pump a particular meme coin, and you got to know ahead of time so you get in, or you're gonna be too late. Denny OC says, taking offers on Uncanny X-Men 28, mint 38.31. Floor is 219. Only 125 total secret rares. So is yours a secret rare? Floor is 219. It must be. Mint 38.31. I don't think that mint number matters at all. But there you go. Uncanny X-Men 28. Adam says, VeVe got greedy with the $4 non-NFT option. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, they do have two different options on the comics website. You can buy the one that's a non-NFT option, which kind of makes it harder to talk people into buying the limited edition version. I like the fact they call it limited edition, but the people who just want to buy one for their reader, they want to buy the digital version for the reader, they can just do the non-NFT option for $4. He says, this single-handedly killed our progress towards bringing digital collectors over to NFTs. I already know a few collectors that prefer the $4 over the NFT version, but like BE said, there's other things we can add to that to entice them over, like having animated pages or animated covers. And then in the future having the VeVe-verse where you can have all these comics up on your wall, which people might be into that, possibly.
Right.
I would think. Jeff says, I bought 10 of the new comics, got 4 commons, 3 ultra rares, and 3 secret rares.
Dang.
Jeez, you did all right there.
Jeff's usually bad luck. What the heck happened? Oh, that's Cryptoys. He's only bad luck on Cryptoys.
He's got good luck on VeVe, apparently. That's not bad at all. He says, I'm never getting good stuff again. You might have used up all your luck for the year. I'm not going to lie. Denny OC says, I ain't mad at anyone who can turn a profit from it. Fair play, honestly. But yeah, I was just done. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people made a little profit on it because they just kept buying until they got a secret rare. One secret rare, and you pretty much paid off 10 or 20 purchases. Biggest Bro says, not going to lie, sold the crap out of the comics I bought, anticipating the rest to go live tonight. Is it tonight, Biggest Bro? Do you got the alpha on that? I thought they were going live tomorrow. It might be tonight. Well, man, it's got...
I mean, I'm looking right now. I mean, it can... Should we try to buy one now? Like, is there any...
We can pull it up.
Like, what's a good one we could buy? I think, first of all, any #1 issues, people are going to buy those, right? Like, people are just going to get them. I used to do that as a kid, so... I'm just
That's
curious.
smart. It's almost like buying rookie cards as baseball cards.
Exactly.
So here's what I was talking about earlier. As soon as I pull up the comics page, it says you have an active reservation. Click here to resume checkout. And when I go to checkout, it has that Ultimate Spider-Man in there in my cart. But of course, I can't purchase it. All right, so they do have a tab called New This Week. Let's see what pops up. So nothing's popping up. I think that's the tab that you start out on.
You can buy Luke Cage Game War #1. That you can buy. I don't know if that's doing well. How much is that going for? The
which
Cage
one?
Game War.
Game
War #1. This is on one of the new ones. Yeah, there it is. Isn't that it? You just passed it.
Right here, Game War #1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can actually buy.
Yeah.
I guess nobody wanted it.
And we can go in here and see if those are doing all right. I know if people were talking about Gang Wars were the ones they were picking up for some reason. You have to be like into comics to know which ones are good and which ones aren't. Let's see. Gang War, Luke Cage number 1. Looks like 70 on the market and 626 still in the store, although it's hard to tell if that number is even accurate at this point. But it's got some cool looking covers. Looks like it's one of the ones with only 4 rarities. Some of these don't have rares. Some of them only have 2 rarities. The secret rare on this one, there's only 6 on the market, and the floor is 150 gems. Like I said, that Bizogi man seems to be going around buying a lot of the stuff on the market that are secret rares, and I think it's because there's only 40 total of each secret rare. Then
That's
you got
crazy. I mean, that is pretty limited. If you like the character, I would say if you like the character, it might be worth going for just for your collection.
Definitely if you're a Luke Cage fan, no doubt. And then the ultra rares are 14 gems, and there's only 100 of those, which I'm still saying ultra rares seem a little undervalued to me. If there's, I mean, I just like scarcity. There's only 100 of them.
I'd like scarcity, but we talked about this. I could pull a nose here right now. That's a 101 Doge BE nose here. Nobody's gonna pay for it.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, my counter argument to that is always like if you have a poop emoji and there's only 10 of them and you drop it, the price on the poop emoji on VeVe is going to be higher than the Tide. If there's only 10 of them, what do you think?
I guess. I mean, I guess that's possible. I do think for certain things it works, and these are not actually a nose hair, so I mean they're better than that.
Yeah, these are Marvel products.
These are Marvel, right? I really wanted that Superboy number 1, which sucks. I couldn't get it.
Eddie, oh, which one? Oh, the Spider Boy?
Superboy one, yeah. Or Spider Boy. I'm sorry. Why did I say Superboy? Spider Boy.
Apparently that's not sold out, so maybe we will be able to buy those at some point. There's apparently 600 still in the store. I'm about to tell my kid to let the cat outside, or I might just leave it to you to talk for a second. All right, I'll be right back. I can talk
for a second.
He wants to go outside. I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, everyone in chat, what are you looking for? There's Kid Arcade. How are you doing? They've got everyone in the house. Good to see everyone. Are any of you like ready to bite and buy something as soon as these come live? I mean, even the Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, are they really all reserved? Is that? I don't even know if that's sold out. Oh, I'm tattooing right now, listening. Oh yeah, Kid Arcade. I'm gonna be there for DCon. You better be ready for Shelby Cobra and I. We're gonna get another tattoo.
Nice, and then Kid Arcade's going to be having his own after party during DCon too. Shout out to Arcades in the chat. Let's go. We got White Rabbit here. We got King Rabbit, Mac Jim. Oh, we're way behind on the chat. Oh my goodness. All right, let me try to catch up real fast on the chat. Shoosh, we're way behind. All right, Dan K says I'll be eyeing the Dragon Girls that get burnt on Sunday. Ooh, that might be smart, getting into the Sakuras, because the ones that don't get burnt are the ones that, yeah, don't get minted are going to get burnt. What's up, La Potato? Thanks for hanging out with us. Dan K says, don't tell me that's pumping right now. If you're serious about that, he's saying Secret Rare Coca-Cola machine's pumping.
What?
I just sold mine, bro. What's up?
How much did you sell yours for?
I don't even want to say, like 170. I sold it.
And
maybe
you paid what, 200 for?
220. Yeah, took an L on that one.
Man, I don't know if it's pumping. It's at 200. I've got number mint 53 and 60's at 250. That's
not bad. Kryptoni says I have number 86 bust of John the Baptist. The only year mint. It was created 1886 and there's 111 holders. Oh, Elmon X. I was wondering like who? I thought you were talking about the rapper John Baptiste at first. No, John the Baptist. If anybody's interested in that, he's going to let it go for 1 ETH over on Elmon X. I still want a Mona Lisa. Even though I'm not a big fan of Elmon X, I would love to have a Mona Lisa. La Potato says I have Edge of Spider-Verse 3, number 18 for 139. We're going to run through these real quick. He says, was a Moonboy? Hey, your username is still Moonboy, so you got to be a Moonboy. That's the rules. Well, and it says, the wife's minute, the number 69, Ultimate Invasion. Open to offers. Ultimate Invasion is the one that you can't buy anymore. He said females only. That's one that you can't buy anymore apparently because it was so popular. And he's got mint number 69. Let's go. Let him know if you're interested. Are you up to the Legacy Cow? I'm probably gonna buy one because I just sold one of my low mint uncommons over there on candy.com. I put it up for like way higher than the floor price. It was mint number 23, and it sold last night while I was at the Pacers game for like 175. I had no idea.
Wow.
Shout out to Living Aloha. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Give me a second. News Now says it just undercut the floor on the Marvel Comic 1. If anyone wants a good mint, is that the common? I think he says all his are commons. So there you go. If you want a Marvel Comic number 1, now might be the time. Edge of Spider-Verse 1, common number 19 for Law Potato he's getting rid of. Dad says, what's up, Alton BE? Got the ultra rare Ultimate Spider-Man 2 number 88. Ooh, what's your price on that one? That's one people are going to be interested in. G-Love says the What If Venom Secret Rare. That's the one that has like the green girl on the front. Yeah, I kind of like those. I wish they had more of the What If comics. Does anybody know what comic?
I mean, they might release them. Have some more of those.
Okay, there's a few of them on the app, but I think 2 of them already dropped on the apps. There's only one new one. This is the new one right here. He's got the Secret Rare. I guess, is that like the female Venom? Must be from an alternate universe, apparently. JLC said there's so many that it's hard
Edge of
for me
Spider-Verse. Oh, sorry.
Alternate Spider-Verse? Yeah, my bad.
It says Edge of Spider-Verse number 1.
Oh.
Just wonder if that's any good.
Yes, Edge of Spider-Verse. Oh, Edge of Spider. No, I know I know Extreme
Edge
Venomverse.
of Spider-Verse. Okay.
That's a different one. I gotta get all these new comics situated. I don't know them all that well. JLC said there's so many that it's hard for me to keep up with. The floors are weird. Yeah, same here. Edge of Spider-Verse 1, ultra rare Scotty Young, 777 for La Potato. People are loving those Scotty Young covers. I think there's only 40 secret rares in total. Yep, for all the new comics, there's only 40 secret rares in total. Except for Avengers number 11, there's only 300 in total. There might only be 40 secret rares of that one too, but you can only get that one through a promo code. 10K says Boundaryo bought 1380 VeVe NFTs last week. Oh, that is a new well. I haven't heard of him. Do we know what comics to look out for tomorrow? I don't know yet. Well, I know the cat wanted to go outside. He just yells at me. He's very vocal. Sugar Shane says they screwed me with the normal version. Yeah, and they even released some stuff that was already on the app. I can't remember the comic in particular, but there was one comic that was new on the comics website. I got pulled up right here that had already dropped on VeVe, which is kind of weird. Oh, speaking of the new comics, there's one of them. It's like a Wolverine number 1 or something, or the first appearance of Wolverine, but everybody's saying that it's not the real one, it's a facsimile. So that's one of the comics that's dropping tomorrow on the comics website. Take also 200 to 250 comments that I put on the floor, all under 24 hours. Oh, so somebody's buying, and people are liquidating. What are you liquidating for, Tang? Picture says, what are your thoughts about the new comics since you have ASM? What are your thoughts about the new comics since you have the Amazing Spider-Man? He's probably talking to you about your secret rare. Oh no, you have Amazing Fantasy. I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, Amazing Fantasy. Yeah.
I try to buy every hour because, bro, you're buying this one every hour. This guy is stacking them.
I think he's saying. I think what he's saying is like, is it gonna? It's actually the price has gone up. I think it's gonna make the good stuff go up and everything else maybe not as much. But that's just what it looks like right now. It's also false. Like the Amazing Spider-Man or the AF-15 sells for more like around 7,000, not 13. So I don't know. And now if I put mine up for 10,000, maybe it would sell right now. I don't know.
I probably could, honestly, because the floor is like 13K and then the next highest is 14K. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The more regular comics on the app could kind of set apart the grails. It might make the grails be more desirable. Wattmanus has the Gods GODS, and that seems to be one of the popular ones, although it's not one I've heard of much. He's got the ultra rare mint number 23, and it was printed in 2023. So what are you asking for that one? That's a good mint number. We got White Rabbit in the chat. Let's go about the PM cover. What's PM? BE?
PM Dawn.
PM Dawn. Oh, I like that guy.
Yeah, right.
Set adrift on memory bliss.
That's right.
Biggest Bro says the Key Collector website helps with which ones to target. What's the Key Collector website? Is that a VeVe website? I usually use Go Collect, but I need a website like that will help to figure out which ones to target. Some of them have first appearances. Some of these new comics have first appearances in them, and maybe it's a new character that may or may not be popular in the future if they put them in a movie. Digitalverse just listed his Superior Spider-Man Returns number 1, common mint number 99 for 69 jimmies. That's a good deal. Mac Jim says, you guys think VeVe will have a bull run? I mean, we were talking about this in the Discord today. I know Tucson thinks a bull run's imminent. It's coming pretty soon. I told him I don't think a bull run's ever coming. BE, what do you think?
It's not coming right this second. I don't think it's gonna, flow with like Bitcoin and all that stuff. They have a lot of work to do. I still feel good about it. They have a lot of work, and it's like if they release some comics tomorrow, we're going to get a good idea what this market's going to do. I still think the older comics that have higher editions and whatever, they're still going to be worth a lot. They're more important than these, right?
Yeah.
You need more.
And I noticed that a lot of whales on VeVe are physical comic book collectors. So if this new collaboration with Marvel, this new website with the new releases is able to bring in new comic book collectors, then that's going to be good because those guys buy a lot of stuff like this. They're collectors. Thomas G says, I got a Deadpool 7 Slaughter secret rare. Yeah, I like that one. I tried to buy that one off the website and it aired out on me and I got charged anyway. So I had to put in a support ticket and I haven't heard anything back, but hopefully I'll get my money back. 100 gems for the nose hair. I told you that nose hair would sell. What's up, King Crypto? What's up, Kid Arcade? Let's go. Try to catch up with the chat. No, he wasn't sad. He just wanted to go outside. He's sad that I wasn't paying attention to him. Think Collecting says, our comic tomorrow all 1,000 mints again? Probably, yes. Although there was that one comic, Avengers 11, that only had 300 mints, but I think all the ones that drop from here out on the website are going to be 1,000 mints. Of course, you do got the Tarzan comic that's dropping, and there are 3,500 editions of tomorrow's Tarzan drop.
Lord.
C-Spell says, are the ones still in the store the ones given out at South by Southwest? Only the Avengers 11 one. Biggest Pro says, Omi Daily Burns said it's not sold out, so I'm just trying everything. Yeah. Omi Daily Burns got the info on that one.
Yeah, he would know.
Oh, that's what he's doing. He's trying every hour to buy the Ultimate Spider-Man. I've got one in my cart. I'll show you what happens, though. It won't let you buy.
I do, too. It says all editions reserved.
Yep. Shout out to Living Aloha with the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Mahalo, my man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Living Aloha has a really good video he just put out. I know Cavell Anderson put out a video showing Living Aloha's video, kind of highlighting it. So y'all might want to check that out. I'll let y'all check it out yourself before I tell you about it. Number 88, Superior Spider-Man number 1 for 25 gems. That seems like a good deal, even if it's a common. That's a good mint number, 88. Dai's got an 88
yeah,
also.
So.
He's got an ultra rare 88 for 88 jimmies. Adam says DC has a lot of shady transactions. I've noticed that. I've seen people posting about it. Says, I've seen a lot of 3-digit mints go for over 100. Candy killed the fun for me with the elimination of sequential mints and influencers pushing for trash pack mints. I didn't know influencers did that over on Candy. I've not seen a lot of Candy influencers. I like the fact that they moved over to the DC moved over to the Candy website because the market's a little bit easier to navigate.
The biggest pro just said there's a free mint on Candy for baseball right now. I'm going right there.
Yeah, I saw it in my Discord. Let me go back up to my general Discord.
Yeah, here it is right here. Get it now. I'm getting it right now.
All right, let me send this to you guys. It's the opening day pin because the MLB's opening day is about to begin. I will post this in the chat so you guys can get one if you want. If you're on Candy, apparently you can get this free MLB mint today.
Nice.
And he's got the secret rare Miles Morales 7. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think all the Miles Morales ones will do all right in compared to the other new comics just because Miles Morales is such a popular character. I'll go in there and get that later on. I don't want to freeze it up. There are less than 2,000 wallets minting a day. Yeah, we need to get that usership up. And then at this point, I don't think the new website has brought in too many new collectors, but maybe it will over time. Spider-Boy, the only one so far. Spider-Boy apparently has not sold out, but you can't buy them anymore. So stuff like that, you can see these are the same way Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Invasion. We don't know what's going on with that. News Now says that just
look at what Alejandro put there. That link. There's a big one in there.
These are, ooh, there we go. All right, so I bet I can find a way to copy that if I go, oh, there we go. Open link in the new tab. These might be the comics that are dropping tomorrow. Shout out to Alejandro with the alpha. March 17th to March 23. And what's
look at
that?
the very last one. Although it says facsimile, is that only the $4 one? There's not going to be C. That's number 1 Wolverine. Right?
That's the Wolverine I was talking about. That it's the
I own that
edition.
I,
Oh, really?
I own like I don't know 20 grand. I don't have a 10, but I do have this comic. This is one of the ones I bought all the ones on. So
nice.
I do have it.
So these are some of the comics. You can see where Alejandro linked it if you guys can click that link, or I'll link it in the chat myself. But these apparently are all the comics dropping, and there are 21, if I'm not mistaken, 21 new comics. There's a new Spider-Boy, Spider-Boy number 5. You got some Star Wars stuff. You got a Jango Fett, which I think is Boba Fett's son, if I'm not mistaken. Got another Star Wars here, Captain Marvel, some Amazing Spider-Man. This one's a facsimile too. Amazing Spider-Man facsimile edition number 254. We got a Fantastic Four number 18 that's not a facsimile. Let's click on these and see if we can see.
So what does that mean? It's just you can't get the special secret edition? That's it?
I would like to know if anybody can tell us in the chat. What does facsimile mean on these? Because it says some of these are facsimiles and some of them they're not. Like this one right here is a facsimile.
If you click, look at the published date. It is tomorrow, March 20th, 2024. These are definitely coming out tomorrow. It's just what time?
All right, so these are the 21. Yeah, we don't know what time these are going to drop either. That's the real question.
Wow.
What's up, Duck and Cover? Kryptoni got his
Hey.
free MLB NFT. La Potato got it. Can you send NFTs from Candy to your other wallets? I don't think you can do transfers on Candy, can you?
I don't think so, but I haven't looked to do it. I don't remember hearing that though.
Hey, there you go. Biggest Bro might go live tonight, and he's over in Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I thought maybe he's in California, but he's over on the West Coast. I'm pretty sure about that. So he's able to stay up later, so he might be staying up to wait to see if he can find out when these drop. They might drop at midnight. They might drop at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is midnight Pacific Time. So keep an eye over there on the Biggest Bros channel for sure. Web of Spider-Man number 1 is the one, says Alejandro. On Comics and Crypto, they said Bat Cow should be interoperable second quarter. How would they know, though? Of course, they are dropping the new Legacy cows. I think I'm going to buy some of those. They're only $50. Double Cool says facsimile is a reprint of an original. I mean, I know what facsimile means. That's true.
But aren't they all fast? I mean, aren't they all that? I mean, oh, because these are new ones releasing tomorrow. That's why. So just like they would say my AF-15SR is a facsimile. That's the only one that's from what, 1988.
So do they have new covers?
I think all these other comics have not been. They're releasing the same day in the real world as they are on the app. Remember they said they were going to do that? That's what's going on here.
Okay, and Double Cool says they have different prices from the original. Okay, that makes sense. What is the page? Marvel Unlimited. This is marvel.com/comics calendar. Alejandro linked it. I'll link it again if you're not able to click on Alejandro's link. There you go. That should help. Adrian V Comics. Sounds like somebody would know a little bit about this. Says facsimile is practically an identical reprint of the original. What's the point then? I guess I don't really understand the point then.
Isn't that what all our comics are right now? That's how I read it. Because that's an older one. All the ones above have never been released before, or am I incorrect? These are all new comics.
No, that's correct. Yeah.
So the facsimile is just because it's old, it's from 1988.
Right.
That's why. So any comic that we have on the app right now are just copies. These are brand new. I don't really know what the difference is, though. I mean, I get it.
Okay, so hopefully, because this
but
is
that
one,
would be the one you get.
This one they haven't released the original on VeVe yet, so maybe they're gonna drop the facsimile before the original on VeVe. That's kind of weird. Adam says Candy doesn't allow multiple wallets if they catch you banned. Did not know that. Thomas G headed to bed. All right, my man, it's kind of early. Maybe you're overseas or something. Have a good night. Appreciate you for hanging out. Let's go. Dan K got his free MLB pin. We posted the link earlier to Candy's free MLB pin that you can get right now. The link is also in my Discord. I'm going to do that after the stream for sure. They have DC as a special guest on their new YouTube. Oh, nice. Yeah. Duck and Cover says, still looking for Muka with palindrome. If anyone has one, Lucky Razzo with the palindrome too. Lucky Razzo. I know who Muka is. That's a unicorno. I don't know who Lucky Razzo is. Is he talking about Rizzo, the Batman? What's Lucky Razzo? Do you know?
I don't know. I think that, well, maybe he is talking about the Batman.
Oh, that's true. Arcade's right. Some facsimiles are worth money because I remember people saying that they had like an Amazing 15 that's a facsimile and it's still worth like $100.
Or 300 or something like that if it's, 9.9 or whatever the heck. Yeah, right. I mean, it makes sense.
Dubdala said, these are the Marvel Insider comics. Last week's drop did not correlate with those drops. It seems like speculation. It seems like spec. Sounds about right. No problem. Not sure. Adam says, Marvel is just admitting that all the older comics are facsimiles and not the exact copies of the originals. You're saying the ones that are already on the VeVe app? I've always said that they're reprints. They're reproductions is what I call them, reproductions. And then you have somebody like Comics and Crypto and My Collectibles who say, no, they're not reproductions. They're not reprints. They're not facsimiles. I mean, I think this kind of shows that they are, in fact, reproductions. Kryptoni giving us his info on his snacks. Some crumble cookies. I thought you were driving. Did you stop at the
Yeah,
gas
right.
station? Not sure it says
Oh, we got
facsimile.
crumble.
I've never heard. Well,
Crumble cookies are good.
I might
Those
have
are
heard of
good-
those.
good
I'm not. I
cookies.
think I've
Yeah.
heard of crumble donuts. Not sure it says facsimile edition. It means VeVe has all facsimile on the Legacy comics. That's what I've always said. Or we get it
Yep.
again on VeVe, but it should be dropped before this one. It's kind of weird that on VeVe, for instance, this Wolverine, we're going to get the facsimile before we get the original. So is it even original? Adam says the originals would have came with the ads. True, from the year they were released. I agree. Lucky Razzo. Oh, okay, that's a Tokidoki. That's one of the new Tokidokis. Gotcha. That had the gold with 88 editions. I want the cheap one. That one only has 88 editions. Well, you can't get a palindrome then. That's impossible. Not sure. Says I guess it is a statement of Marvel that those are all facsimiles. That's right. That's why I don't touch comics. Same here. Digital facsimile. I've always said they're reproductions. Like I said, some of these influencers have put out whole entire videos claiming that they are not reproductions. But good luck convincing people now. Dan K is snacking on some 2-bite Oreo brownies. I guess everybody's going to let us know what they're snacking on. Let us know what you're snacking on. I just had some McDonald's right before the stream started. Double Quill says NFTs are different. They've had the ads taken out intended color instead of paper color, etc. Except for on DC, though. They still have all those ads. And they're older ones, right? Like in the uncommons and stuff. News Now, Marijuana says, so are all these comics dropping tomorrow in the physical or digital format? Digital format. And
I think they're also doing physical.
Yeah.
I think the new ones, obviously not the Wolverine, but all the other ones, I bet.
Yeah, because these are all going to drop at your local comic store because Wednesday is the day that they drop their new comics. So they're probably dropping in physical format, and then you have the digital format for $3 or for $3.99 to where you can see them on the Reader app, but you don't get the NFT. And then you have the limited edition version for whatever price that is, $6.99 or $7.99, and then you'll get the blind box on those as well. And if I remember from Sleeping Comics' video, I think he said 10 a.m. Wednesdays at 10 a.m. or something. You can go back and watch Sleeping Comics video. He gives you the exact time that the physicals drop, and that might correlate with when these drop on the website. We got Tony Dolce in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Dolce? Duncan Cover says the secret rare on that Razzo has 88 editions. Ultra rare is about 1,000. Arcade says I have the physical Wolverine one. It's worth it. That one is worth much in real life. It's probably worth a lot.
Dude, I'm looking at that one right now, the one that they're dropping tomorrow. The 9.9 is 10,250.
Whoo. And
Yeah.
that's the original, not the facsimile, though, right?
That's the original. I have all the, I'm just on eBay right now. I'm looking at all these and I'm like, oh, I have that.
So they call
yeah,
this
there's some
one-
value.
It says Wolverine by Claremont and Buscema. Is that what the original is called, too?
Let's see on here. Let me pull it up. I believe those are just the artists, right? So
I mean, that's why I'm wondering, because maybe this has a special cover by those two artists that's different than the original.
doesn't have any other information on this page that I'm looking at. Let me go to it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, if that comes up, I'm buying it for sure.
That'll probably be the first one I go for, honestly. Even though it's facsimile,
Yeah.
it's probably the most
I
popular
don't care.
one. Yeah.
It's if there's not many of them, this definitely will have more value. It has value in the real world, even if you don't have it graded.
The only number one I see, there's a few of them actually, number ones that I see, we got Web of Spider-Man number one dropping. We got Star Wars Jango Fett number one. That might be the second one I go for. And then there's an X-Men Forever number one. Oh, and this one also. Star Wars Visions Takashi Okazaki number one. And I like the cover on that one. So I don't know. I would probably go for Jango Fett second. Maybe the Visions third. I'll probably buy a few of them tomorrow. I've done all right with the ones that I've bought off the comic website so far. Gangster snacking on some cookie sauce. Wait, what? Cookie sauce? Never heard of that. Interesting. I need more info on the cookie sauce. But where can I see the comic run? 1K would be nice. I think they're all going to be 1,000, but I don't know for sure. News Now.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. News Now undercutting the floor on Oswald. If anybody's interested in Oswald, I know that's the OG Mickey Mouse, if I'm not mistaken. And he just undercut the floor, so he's on the floor for that if you're interested. They're probably already busy bagging them up. Yep, that's true. The physical versions. Also, I'm near the floor on Giant Size X-Men on an Amazing Mint. Ooh, that's a really good comic. A lot of first appearance on that one.
Yep.
Arcade says it's not worth much. I think I got my physical for like $20. The raw version of Wolverine number one. Gotcha. Adrian V says I think they will all be on fiscal. I'm not sure that we will have the Wolverine facsimiles and the Star Wars Jango Fett comic. Oh, so we might not get all of these on the comic website tomorrow. For some reason, he's thinking we won't get Jango Fett. Why wouldn't we get Jango Fett?
Yeah, why not? Boo.
We might not get the facsimiles, but that's one that I know people on Twitter were already talking about. They're like, make sure everybody knows that these are actually facsimiles, but I don't think it's going to change the demand for them. People are still going to want them. It's Wolverine.
I mean, are they going to release these at the same time as Tarzan? I mean, really? That doesn't make any sense. Sounds like they could, though.
Well, if
the
Sleeping
real ones
Comics
come
is
out
right
at
about
10.
the drop time and the physical world being 10 a.m., it would be an hour before the drop time of Tarzan. But I don't know
Right.
that these are going to drop on the website at the same time as the physicals. But if so, I think he said 10 a.m. If anybody can
Eastern?
confirm. Not sure. Says, where is the sense now where there is no wait list now? No, there's no wait list on the comics website. That's not how that works. It's not a drop. That's not a normal drop. Where's that release calendar? I can link it in the chat. Let me link it for you. There's 21 comics on there. Oh, no, it's too long. I can't link it in the chat. Sorry, it's too long. I can link it in my Discord if you're in there. I'll throw it in the Discord general chat. Also, there's this free MLB NFT you can get on Candy right now. I linked it in the chat earlier. It's linked in my Discord. I'm going to be grabbing one as well. I'm going to get that pulled back up. Try to catch up with the chat. Arcade says, even in the real world, even if in the real world is facsimile, the digital would be FA. Now that's craziness. So the facsimile is going to be the FA on VeVe, and then when we get the original is not going to be the FA. That's going to be strange, honestly.
Are they really going to release it twice? I don't think so. Like, why are we thinking they're going to release
That's
it twice?
true. They might not. I mean,
I
do you
don't
think
know.
they're going to release an Amazing Fantasy 15 facsimile on VeVe?
I mean, they already did. That's in my opinion, they already did.
Well, I
And I
mean,
don't care.
right.
You know? Right.
I don't know. That's going to get confusing if they do. Duck and Cover says, don't know why Vault, but just realized I wasn't following you on X. Well, that's because I had my VeVe Vault Twitter account that I don't use anymore. That's where most people, that was kind of my Web3 account. And then I moved over to my old account, which is more politics, kind of more Web3 these days, but I had more followers. It's one that I've had for like 12 years now. I didn't like having two accounts. So I sold one of them to a homie. Don't think we'll get the digital version. So Arcade's thinking we won't get this Wolverine facsimile. Might be
That's
right on that
bullshit.
one.
That is bullshit. Yeah, that is probably what they mean. You're going to get the real version
Right.
facsimile in the real world. That would suck.
And that's a good point too. Arcade's making you can't use your MCP on these comics to get, help your chances of getting them.
True. By the way, you see all that new stuff? There's going to be an airdrop
No,
for
what?
what is it? The second season for the people who have Omi in their account.
I heard
There's
that
a
they
special
announced the
yeah.
second reward, or second season of Omi rewards. I don't mess with Omi at all, so I didn't look at it. So what's that going to entail? I saw something about bronze tickets, but I don't know what they do.
Yeah, if you have a certain amount, so if you have one bronze ticket, you'll get one airdrop. There's 3 of them. They're going to do some crafting, but they got rid of that. So if you have like 175 bronze tickets, you get another one. 350, you get the last one. So
Interesting.
who gets that? Danny Boy?
Probably. I was going to say, do you have any Omi? But I think you lost your Omi on Bitfrex, didn't you? Or did you have some?
Yeah, that's it. It's gone.
Some people think you might get that back. We never know. Tony Dolce sounds like a meme coin he's trying to shill. Hey, it's the Shiller. It's natural born Shillers. Feel free to shill your meme coins. I'm trying to stay away from meme coins now. I think Adrian's saying Disney because that's why he's saying Jango Fett will not drop on VeVe. I hope it does, though. That's one I would go for. RK says, I think older comics like that would be released by VeVe themselves, not on new Marvel Comic VeVe website. They only drop in moderns, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe they won't drop this facsimile at all on VeVe, especially since the original hasn't dropped yet. Yeah, you might be right. Not sure. There's no reason for VeVe to re-release Wolverine. None of these are originals if they don't have the exact same advertisements. That's right. I agree. They're all like facsimiles. What's up, Big A's in the chat? Let's go.
Hey.
Thanks for coming to Natural Born Shillers. We're hanging out. We're doing a little bit of shilling. Arcade says another AF-15 will come, but not now. Maybe when more people. Second edition will make the first more valuable. Possibly. I know that's what people say about collectibles too. Like if they drop a second edition Superman, it'll make the first edition Superman more valuable. But you have like Batman, and there's like tons of those.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Just you did it. It's like remaking these old movies. Just stop. Stop at the digital version you made and move on.
Yeah, most movie remakes I don't like, especially when I've seen the first one already. But there's some that end up doing all right. Let me go up here. They released facsimiles every week in real life. If they wanted to drop them on VeVe, they would have dropped one last week. That's probably true. I think that's more of a physical world thing. Duncan Cover says they have about 500,000 Omi on the app since before the migration, so I'm happy about the airdrop. Was there like a cutoff? How much Omi did you have to qualify for the airdrop? Because
I think everyone, if you got a bronze ticket, it all comes down. If you have a bronze ticket, you're guaranteed to get an airdrop. But if you have, I think like two, whatever it was, 175 and then 350. If you have 350, you get all three. Something like that.
That makes sense. Rewind says, anyone having trouble buying off the new VeVe website today? I haven't tried to buy anything today. I know that in my cart, whenever I go to the VeVe Comics website, it says that I still have Ultimate Spider-Man #1 in my cart, even though if I go to checkout, it says that they're not available. All editions reserved. I don't want to exit it out, though. I want to leave it in there because we know that there's still apparently 600 that haven't been sold of those yet, and I'm hoping to get one of those. Tingmal says, when you think about it, VeVe just finds a way to bring more money into the ecosystem, better than recycling the same gems, bad for comics, but good for the overall economy. Yeah, I've already given my opinion about that. Like, they changed the MCP rankings right before they dropped this off so that, you know, master collectors who are no longer master collectors feel like they have to buy stuff so they can get to that master collector level again. And then they make it so that you can only buy with fiat. And like Arcade said, you can't even use your MCP. It's not like a regular drop. You got to use your credit card. And since nobody's buying gems, this is a way to get more money into their pockets.
I mean, I did. I put cash. Well, I only bought one, but I mean, it's not a terrible idea to get some more money and to keep it, you know, keep it alive. They have to, right? But this means that they've got some staying power.
Yeah, and hopefully it brings in more comic collectors who have not gone digital yet.
Right.
Tucson talking about remaking movies says they remake scripts, not movies. They remake some movies too, unfortunately. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I know there was one.
Annie, Ghostbusters. And then they like Ghostbusters are going to like, well, let's, and this is nothing against women, but we're going to be like, we're going to make it women now. Like, okay, but did you really have to remake it in the first place?
That women one didn't do so well, but I think on Ghostbusters, that was more of like a sequel than a remake, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess so. Annie wasn't. There's a lot of like remakes that they do. I just think it's kind of dumb.
I do too. They gotta come up with the original idea yourself. Leo says,
right, exactly.
I'm guessing VeVe will never go to OpenSea. I haven't used VeVe since 2022. I don't think they're ever going to go to OpenSea either. If anything, they'll be on the Immutable X market because IMX has their own marketplace.
Amazon, remember? Weren't we supposed to get that a year ago? I do think that Amazon's going to be a place where this would be on, for sure.
Well, Amazon announced an NFT marketplace, like you said, over a year ago, and then we haven't heard anything else about it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know some of these NFT platforms are failing, like Recur, like Quid, like Starbucks more recently. And, of course, there's Nike, which people are complaining about. It hasn't done anything. Cryptoys,
oh my God,
still no marketplace. So did you get your sweater from Nike?
Oh my God. Oh my God, I bought both of them. I haven't even opened the bag. I just know that there's $190 worth of cotton in there. So I'm like, shit. You better get me something. I better get some damn airdrop or my Nike thong.
I think, well, I don't know. I would kind of think that you'll have some type of benefit for buying those, but I don't know what the benefit would be. I mean, with the shoes, you got a digital version, an NFT version to match them. If you got one with that sweater, then it might pay off because it's going to be really scarce. Apparently, Duck and Cover's leaving to go watch Randy's live stream. Have fun, man, over there at Randy's.
Enjoy. Just tell him we said hi.
Leo says, sounds like VeVe is milking their investors. I agree. Tucson says, I hear...
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay.
Ain't not wrong with that. That's what they do. Tucson says, I hear Roadhouse is great. Have you never seen Roadhouse? I mean, it's kind of a chick flick, but even I will say Roadhouse is a good movie, honestly.
It is. Do they need to remake it, though?
No.
No.
Oh, is there a new one?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I didn't know there's a new one. I'm not interested in the new one. I forget the guy's name, though. Patrick something?
Patrick Swayze from the first one?
Patrick Swayze, yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Patrick Swayze. Adrian V Comics says, I think those that you see remaining were upgraded from normal comic to the VeVe version. But then why aren't they hitting the market, though? Because there are hardly any new Ultimate Spider-Mans hitting the market. And I think it's the same with Spider-Boy, too. But what he's saying is the ones that say that they're still available. So let's pull this up so we can show you what we're talking about as we're talking about it. And the main one being Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which is this one right here. There are 90 on the market, and it says there's 605 still available, but that number of 90 on the market does not seem to be going up at all. So he's saying that maybe those are ones that people bought the digital versions and upgraded. Do you think they haven't received the upgrade yet?
I didn't even think about that. That's right. If there's still some left, you can upgrade. And I heard people were doing that to lock it in. You buy that, and as soon as it's available, maybe you can upgrade over waiting to actually just snipe it off the market or off the shop.
I'm gonna add that to my cart and see what happens if it lets me buy the unupgraded
Oh, it does. I'm pretty
version.
sure because they're unlimited. There's no
are they?
limit to those. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it could be a good play.
Unless
I think a good play would be if somebody bought my Amazing Fantasy 15 Secret Rare for $11,999. I'll put it up right now if somebody wants to buy it.
all right,
Shelby Cobra won't be happy.
really? She'll be upset if you sell it?
I mean, no, she'll know I'll be mad if it sells. That's what she'll.
Here it is.
But yeah, I have some other stuff I could do with that money, like buy some paint and watch it dry.
There you go.
Yeah, 13,000. Should I put it up there? I'm afraid it will sell actually, or I'll list it for like $11.99 and then really fuck myself.
$11.99. Maybe like 11,999. Don't put it up for
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Put it for $11.99 and see what happens. I'll snipe that bad boy.
Yeah, it would be gone I wouldn't even get what I paid for it. That would be insane.
You would definitely, Shelby would definitely be mad if you did that.
There'd be a broken desk too. Guaranteed this desk would be
Absolutely.
fucking broken.
Well, all you got's paws now. I don't know if you can break your desk with paws. Tucson
Yeah,
says
that's
Dawn
true.
of the
I
Dead
forgot.
remake was great. I've heard about that. I haven't seen it myself. Dolce says Rare Spider-Boy number 4, mint 12, listed on the market. The second mint, yeah, number 11 is as lowest as it can be. And he's got the rare. It's a Spider-Boy comic, even though it's number 4. That might be a good deal. How much do you list it for? Let us know the price on that one. I might pull it up. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. We got Bob Sells in here. Tucson saying Annie was a play long before it was a movie. Yeah, but that's different than a remake. Shout out to Bob Sells in the house. What's up, Bob? Let's go. Big A says, oh my goodness, they do not respect women. Women? I don't know. Is that women? I don't know what that means. What's up, Bob Sells? Tucson says we should stop making superhero movies. No. Annie was a radio show. Okay. Shame to be back, but I'm as good as ever. Yeah, I think Bob Sells has been on vacation. I've been seeing a lot of cool pictures from his vacation on his
Amsterdam.
Twitter.
Right?
Oh, is that where you were?
Yeah, he went to Amsterdam. He's going to send me a package, right?
Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I bet he had a good old time in Amsterdam. I hear that's one of the best countries to visit if you're a partier. I might be too old for Amsterdam at this point.
Yes,
Luan
this
says
is true about
Cryptoys,
Rewind. Yep.
Cryptoys announced a partnership with NASCAR today. Really?
That's freaking huge. People don't realize how big that is. That is, if you are not a redneck, then you don't understand how big it is. Right? Trust me, in Missouri, it's big. It's really big. I know in Indiana, it's not as big as basketball, but
I mean, we got
obviously
Tony. Yeah, it's not as
huge
big as basketball, but we got Tony Stewart. He's from Indiana. So
there. Yep.
Dub Dollar says, way easier to get to 500 gems and cash out for those under the limit. Yeah, especially if you're flipping some of these new comics. Tucson says the Roadhouse remakes is great. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. King Crypto says Quid is only a half rug. Oh, I thought it was a full rug. Can't list half of my stuff, but payout is still alive. Well, at least you can still pay out over there. My kid has a Quid account. Waltman says opening my team pack tonight at 9 o'clock. Can't wait to be a beta tester for Muzzle Run's football. Yeah, Muzzle Run's got... I love how you always put soccer in parentheses. Muzzle Run's got a new soccer game over there. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
find
bro.
out
In
about
fact,
that.
I got a. Mo's supposed to tell me we got a mint here in like 20 minutes because it's going to be something special if you get lucky.
Oh, so at the top of the hour. Yeah. Yeah, Big A, we're talking about movie remakes a little bit today. Duck and Cover's talking about getting the London Police set. I got into the London Police Discord thanks to BE because the first, I don't know, 1,000 people or 100 people to get in there got some type of wait list or something.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you know?
Duck and Cover who actually put the tweet out. That's where I stole it from. So it's really, he was the one who put it out
Nice.
there.
Appreciate you, Duck and Cover. There we go. Yeah, I got in there in time. Daniel C says Conor McGregor in the new one. In the new what? Conor McGregor in the new movie? Conor McGregor in a movie? I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's right. He is in the
Roadhouse movie?
Roadhouse. Yeah, I forgot. He's in that.
That would be interesting. I might watch that. And apparently Tucson says Jake Gyllenhaal plays Swayze's part. So that does sound interesting. I like Jake Gyllenhaal movies, for real. He's a good actor. Daniel C, just shilling some Bob. How you been, mate? Yeah, we doing a little bit of shilling. We got Hammy in the chat. Shout out to Hammy. Hammy's the one who let me know about my runestone that was sitting in my wallet that I didn't even know that I had, that I was selling for $3,000.
That shit never happens to me. Like 3 cents. I found some coins I got for worth $1.
It never happens to me either. That's like a first, I promise you. Arcade says, I've been complaining about not getting an airdrop for having Omi on the app for over 2 years, that I think they heard me or saw my video. Hashtag David loves me. He calls me sometimes. Yeah, I've noticed that. While Arcade's live, his phone will ring. It'll be David Yu on the other line. He's kind of rude to David Yu sometimes, but then again, sounds like David Yu talks back a little bit too.
Hey, is Matic down? Matic's under $1? What the?
Everything's kind of down right now. Bitcoin's down even.
I got to buy some of that.
Shankster, you are able to what, Shankster? Land the 616 on a Miles Gangs War comic. Let's go. I've been looking for 616s on the market. The only one, the cheapest one I found was 200 gems. I didn't buy it, but I think those 616s are worth holding on to or selling for a high price, like 500 minimum. Adam says, how does the upgrade work? So basically, you buy this one. Like, this is the $5.99 version of Ultimate Spider-Man #1. And what that gives you access to is the ability to read it on the new VeVe comic reader. You can see this one says limited edition comic and this one doesn't. So after you pay the $5.99, you would be able to pay the difference between this and the limited edition to upgrade it if it's not sold out. And with being the Ultimate Spider-Man #1, we're not exactly sure how that's working, so you might not be able to upgrade that. But some people are upgrading other comics on the app and getting their NFTs that way. Got a palindrome baseball stand for 10 gems. If there's any other palindrome hunters, yeah, let us know if you're interested. Buying as many boxes as I can, says Dan K. It's addictive. Are you talking about buying the comics? I'm trying not to buy too many. I bought a lot the first couple of days. Problem is everyone gets the airdrop, so probably not going to be worth much. Are we talking about the Omi airdrop? Is it an NFT you get airdropped, BE?
Yeah, that's what
this
they
the
said.
ticket. The bronze ticket is the NFT?
Well, you have to trade, yeah, like you're trading in the ticket. Well, you're not trading it. You just have to have the bronze tickets. I don't actually think you're trading them in.
Oh.
Hey, is that Ultimate Spider-Man? You can't even get, like, I had it in my cart and it's disappeared completely. What the?
I've still got mine in my cart for some reason. I didn't even know it was still there because I had removed it previously to make other purchases.
You can't even add it. I can't even add it anymore.
Might not be
It
able to
says
add
it's
it
in my
anymore.
cart, but it's not in there.
Adam, are you talking about my runestone selling at all-time lows? Because the price had gone down after I sold it about $500, but now it's coming back up today, so I might have sold too soon. Dawn of the Dead remake was awesome. Brother, what are we doing? He's turning on the Xbox while I'm live streaming. I guess that's time to end the stream soon. We are playing some poker tonight. If anybody wants to play, I know Tucson's playing. We'll probably get Alejandro, maybe Big A in there. Anybody who wants to play poker with us, we play through the PokerStars app. We all usually throw in $10 each, then whoever wins, we just send it to PayPal. Last game, me and Tucson were the last two, and we end up splitting the pot. Y'all had never watched PewDiePie? He always joked about not respecting women, calling it whammon. No, I never did watch PewDiePie. Never did get into PewDiePie.
Nope.
Bitcoin BMW is going to a NASCAR race next week. Let's go. That sounds fun. We have Sportsdrome here. They do like figure eights. We used to go to that all the time. It's been a long time since we went to one of those, honestly. That's why I bought Spider-Boy and hope to upgrade. That might be the play. I don't know if it's going to work that way.
Where's Bitcoin? Is he in Michigan?
I don't know, Bitcoin BMW, where you at? Let us know where you live at, or which stadium you're going to watch.
General,
NASCAR.
yeah, which general area,
track.
right?
KCB says, tell me about Avengers 11 promo code. How? So I know that people at South by Southwest were able to get the Avengers 11 promo code. There's some already listed on the market. And I think somebody said that VeVe Magic was on the floor, so she got one, which makes sense because she did go to South by Southwest. So let's pull it up. Avengers number 11. And the interesting thing about this, you can see there's still 247 available. Apparently, you can only get it through a promo code. Only 6 on the market, and there's only 300 total editions. I'm wondering, are they all secret rares? That part I'm not sure about, because the only thing we see are secret rares on the market right now. Mr. Rolex got one. Professor Chaos. Let's see. Adrian V says, I got TLP numbers and the letters 111 mint. What does this mean, TLP? Do you know?
I don't know.
The last mint?
TLP numbers. Oh, the last. Yeah, I guess.
And letters 111 mint. Tucson says, I just watched Life with Gyllenhaal. It was really good. Life?
He's Austin.
That sounds like a girl movie. I don't know if I'd like that one. I watched the one where he was a soldier in Iraq, and an Iraqi saved his life, and then he went back home, and then the Iraqi got captured, and he had to go back and save the Iraqi. It was really good. Duck and Cover says, I dig the calls. Yeah, that arcade gets from David Yu. Absolutely. Yeah, everything is down today. Bob says, Amsterdam was fun, not really a place for me, but I went and stayed extra days and still wasn't ready to leave. So how was it not a place for you? Sounds like it was a place for you. You had a good old time. Yeah, it'd be hard for me to leave, too, if I went to Amsterdam. Not going to lie. Adam says, that is a terrible Swayze replacement. Roadhouse is one of those movies that should never get remade. I mean, it is a classic. It is definitely a classic. Bob Sell says, the London Police was fun, had pizza, some beers. Oh, so you met the people from London Police and Amsterdam?
Yeah, he had pictures and everything. Yeah, can you believe
nice.
that?
I didn't know that. Good stuff. I like that. Kryptoni says, I just won the auction on the Luke lightsaber, got it for $8. Oh my goodness. See, I never pay attention to auctions anymore. Sometimes there's
Not
some
anymore.
good deals. Let's see if it'll pop up. See, when I go to auctions, it says, oh, there they go. I found them now. Yeah, there's a number 21. It's a lot, though. Secret Rare record on auction right now. Sometimes you can get some good deals checking out the auctions for sure.
How much is that record? I still got that one. Who wants 1, 2, 3 for what I paid for it? I'll lose money.
Is that a Secret
I
Rare?
have it. Secret Rare of the Platinum. I got 1, 2, 3.
Whew. Bitcoin lives in Austin, Texas. That's where he's going to the race at. Can't wait to see Jaws remade. Why would they remake Jaws? I mean, at least the special effects would be better, because the special effects in Jaws was pretty bad. Is it too late to get the ticket? I can add a single OMI. Probably too late. Oh, TLP is the London
Yeah, I
Police.
think they said they
Gotcha.
took it. Yeah, they took it already.
Life is a sci-fi horror movie, an exciting sci-fi. Oh, I might like it then. I'm waiting for the Waterworld remake. I want to watch Waterworld again. That is a good movie. I like that. I want Kevin Bacon star in a new Tremors movie. Oh, everybody's asking for new remakes. Hey, there's some good stuff out there. When are they going to redo the Goonies? Nah, never.
Right?
Never.
That's the one we're waiting for.
I want them to drop some Goonies NFTs on VeVe and maybe even make a sequel. They never made a sequel to the Goonies that I know of. That's what we need a sequel to. Arcade says, where's the tickets? I need to check in the web app. Bronze tickets. Do you know, BE? Can you find those in the web app, your bronze tickets?
I don't have any, so I don't know. I mean, I didn't. Bitforex has my OMI.
Oh,
Maybe
gotcha.
they'll airdrop me something like you got screwed metal. What do you think?
Did you end up listing
Possibly.
your Amazing Fantasy 15?
Is somebody gonna buy it?
I'm just wondering.
You selling it? You were selling low times. Wait a bit, and it'll be back up. Yeah, I guess he's talking. It is back up. Are you talking about like the original 23,000? Yeah. See, that would piss me off if it goes to like 30,000 in a year, when I knew I could just wait it out. It's not a big deal. But a bird in the hand, right?
I mean, it's one thing to sell something for 100 and then it goes to 200. It's another thing to sell something for 15K, then it goes to 30K. Then you feel like you lost $15,000. That's a tough pill to swallow for sure. Then again, it could drop down to 5,000. Who knows?
Right. That's true.
So season 2 reward snapshot was taken already. You'll have to check the article. They did tweet out an article that should give you all the information. I think they tweeted it from the Comey web Twitter, because I actually was able to see the tweet. I just didn't read it myself because I ain't got no OMI. Duck Cover says, just don't ever remake Evil Dead 3. They remade the first one. I can live with that, but not Army of Darkness. I don't know, man. The special effects in those movies is pretty bad too, but those are classics for sure. I enjoyed them. The bronze tickets are on your VeVe wallet, but they haven't been updated. I think they will show up at the end of season 1, which is March 31st. There we go. Alejandro with the alpha like always.
Yep.
Shankster says, Kevin Bacon Oracle. You can always link Kevin Bacon to an actor in some way. What's it called? Like 7 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of that before. Digital Verse says, got the cheapest 3 digital FA Venom Secret Rare. Cheapest 3-digit FA Venom Secret Rare Spider-Man $2.99. Only 7 left on the market. Venom is coming. They are going to be getting that Venom NFT soon. Have you heard anything about the symbiote crafting? Like, what happened with that?
Yeah, no, like I mean, it kind of got lost with all the stuff that's going on. I'm sure it's still going to happen. We just don't know when they're going to release the symbiote material.
It might be a good time to pick up all those collectibles that you need in order to craft the Carnage and the Venom. Right now, the Storm is at $750. That's one of them. Another one is Beast, and I can't remember any other ones after that. But those are both going for pretty cheap. Beast is at 10 gems. Might be a good time to pick those up if you plan on crafting a Venom or a Carnage. Yeah, Adam's right. Never feel bad for taking profit. That's how I feel about my my runestone. I took profit, 0 to 3,000. I'm happy with that. Bitcoin BMW says, I think I'm going to stack moon cabbages, looking to own 5% of supply. If you didn't know, I think it's Kryptoni and BE and maybe Michael Camper. They're putting together a little bit of utility, I think at DesignerCon, for owning some of those moonflowers, aka the cabbages. Is that right, BE?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a little sidetracked the last couple of weeks, but trying to get back onto getting that taken care of. So yes, something's gonna happen.
There you go. I know last time they talked about it, it pumped a little bit in the market. Duck and Cover says, pretty sure there's still time to put Omi on the app for the airdrop, apparently. I didn't know that. I mean, I got a little bit of crypto that I could get into Omi just to get an airdrop, but I don't know how that works. I have to read the article. Adrian's talking about the Iron Man Mighty pumping. Yeah, apparently it was Last Minute Mick who stacked a bunch of those. That's the same guy who stacked a bunch of the Black Panthers and made that pump. I don't know. I don't like to buy into stuff that is already pumped, especially something that's not first appearance. Although it is a cool looking Marvel Mighty. I'm just not big into Marvel Mighties myself. Adam says that event is such a joke. $20 per NFT, $5 for the symbiote. I think symbiotes are more expensive than $5. I think they're $15 each for the symbiote crafting material. Then you have to pay $50 to buy your reward. I agree. I thought it was a little bit too much that they're asking for us to pay for, buy, and do in order to get one collectible when you'll probably be able to buy that collectible on the market for a lot cheaper. What do you think?
And we've seen it a million times, right? Yeah, we've seen it. Like, there's been no great craftings lately that have done well. So yeah, you're going to end up, unless you were the one that got like the stuff off the drop, it's going to.
Yeah, and Scarlet Witch, I'm pretty sure is one of the ones that you need, and that price is actually high right now. I don't know if that one pumped too. I don't know if the same guy, Last Mick, bought a bunch of these, but the price seems high. Speaking of which, in BE, what's happening with the utility?
Oh, what we're gonna? If I told you, I'd have to throw you off a bridge in the video game. You'll just have to see. I got to talk to Kryptoni. Definitely something for Decon. We're gonna come up with some good stuff. We'll come up with some good stuff.
Stay tuned, folks. Make sure you're subscribed to the Informant YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with that. Crown J says, what happened to the 007 60th anniversary drops? Participate in each drop, you'll get airdropped an item. We pushing 61. I know we are pushing the 61st anniversary. There's supposed to be like 8 drops, right, BE?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. What happened to those?
They had like 2 or 3, and then they haven't had any more in like, I don't even know, 6 months.
Oh, they had one more recently. You remember they had the gun and the ring. Boy, that ring. By the way, hit that like button, everyone. Yeah, that ring was the secret rare, wasn't it? And nobody cared.
Nope. But if you're trying to get all the items that you need in order to get the airdrop, they're probably going to be pretty cheap. So keep your eye on it.
True.
Buy them before they announce the next drop, because as soon as they announce the next drop, some of those prices are going to go up. But we still got more after that. Something like 6 drops before the airdrop, maybe 8. Adam says people spent over $1K for the Thanos secret rare craft. Yeah, and the secret rares are even cheaper than that. Much cheaper, actually. I think like 200. So yeah, I can't put in a bunch of gems a bunch of money in order to craft something at this point, because I already feel like it's going to be cheaper in the market afterwards. There's 7 007 drops. Own 1 from each set for the logo drop. Hold all complete sets from all 7 drops, and you get a gold logo drop.
Right.
Yeah, and then you can buy it in the market afterwards for much cheaper, in my opinion. I don't know. All right, guys, about time to wrap it up over here for this week's Natural Born Shillers. Like I said, this is our stream that we do every Tuesday evening, me and BE. So if you got some stuff to shill, keep it in mind. Maybe you can't sell it on the market. Just keep it in your wallet until next Tuesday. Then post it in the chat, and we'll let people know about it. Stan says, in your opinion, why doesn't VeVe have any merch? I've got about 8 VeVe shirts, maybe even 9 VeVe shirts. It's just that the merch is mostly made by the community more than it is by them. But VeVe did send me a package many years ago that had like 8 different VeVe shirts in there. There were white ones and black ones, and they gave me 1 of each size. So they do have a little bit of merch, right, BE?
Yeah, I just don't have any of it. Right.
Yeah. Walkmanis, appreciate you. Duck and Cover. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. MTD Trivia.
Thanks.
So I guess that's McFarlane. Toys Digital Trivia in 7 minutes. Was that in their Discord, I'm assuming? Yeah. So if you guys are into McFarlane, you might want to hang out, play trivia with them. We're going to be doing poker in about an hour. And BE will be live for tomorrow's Tarzan drop. So make sure you're watching them on that as well. All right, BE, appreciate you. Thanks for co-hosting with me once again. And everybody in
you.
the chat, thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. I'll see you later. Well, bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. See you on Sunday for the Star Wars drop. I'll be live for that as well.